there's a lot of noise around me. So like I'm going to say this. I am currently homeless, right? So I'm sitting at a Starbucks, and I'm on a main street. So like, if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, it's because there's like a bunch of cars and stuff passing by. So just putting that out there.
You say you homeless, TNT?
Say it again.
You say you homeless? Thank you, Miss T. You say you homeless?
Yeah. Out there in Pasadena, California, and I was just saying that because if I'm gonna talk and you guys hear a bunch of noise, it's just a bunch of cars and stuff passing by. So I just want to let you know.
Wait a minute, TNT. What happened? Did something happen?
I mean, without stretching it too far, long story short, I had been facing an eviction since January.
Yeah.
The property management, they was trying to get back at me for something stupid. So basically, I have a Section 8 voucher. I didn't want to risk losing the voucher, so I just, came to an agreement with them. They agreed to the to my proposal, and they gave me my security deposit back. They sealed the eviction, and then they gave me 45 days to move. So, yeah,
So do you have? But is you in like did they give you? So you still got your voucher, right?
yeah, it expires in like on August 29th. So yeah, I got about like what 4 months, a little over 4 months. No, a little over 3 months. My bad.
To find housing.
Yeah, because like I've been looking for housing and stuff. I mean, finding housing isn't hard; it's just getting accepted because I'm over in California. They have a bunch of crazy rules. You got to make three times the rent. If your credit isn't at a certain place, that can also deter you or prevent you from getting housing. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. So I'm not saying that to look for sympathy. I was literally just saying that because I want to talk in. I'm on a main street, but yeah, I'm usually doing well for myself. I'm just suffering from chronic pain and all the kind of stuff. But yeah.
Dang. How? Oh wow. How? Okay, we ain't got to get into all that. But I'm praying for you, TNT. Keep your head up, brother. I hope you found a shelter or something. You got cash up? The family want to know.
Well, listen. I'm gonna say this right because once again, I want to be. I'm a very honest person, right? Like I'm not coming on to look for no help. I literally, once again, just put that out there.
Yeah.
I'm not coming on to try to get money from nobody or none of that, right? Like I'm being genuine. I'm not gonna ask nobody for help. Of course, it's needed, but and I can even send anybody a video to literally show you where I'm sitting at. I just but I mean, I do have one, but like I say, that I'm not coming here looking for nobody's money. But if people feel it in their heart to give something, that's on them. I just don't want nobody saying, "Oh, I saw him in this live and he's trying to scam people. He's not really homeless." Like I will literally get on video with anybody and show you where I'm at if you think I'm lying.
Okay, well, shout out to you. Y'all follow TNT. Thank you for telling me that. Well, I'm praying for you. You know what I mean? Keep your head up. It's hard out here. You ain't the only one. For a lot of people, I should. We just making it over here too. So you know what I mean? Thank you. That go his cash app, y'all. We trying to. I'm trying to do all we me and my husband trying to do all we can do too. So you know what I mean. You just stay safe though. No matter what, you find a good place to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm actively looking at everything. I don't want to make this about me because it's your panel. So no,
Yeah,
like
it
I
ain't
said,
hard. We family. You know what I mean? It's all good. The show gonna go on. You know what I mean? It's just us 12 people in here. It's all good. You know what I mean? I don't, I'm sure the audience understand.
for sure. Well, I mean, I'm gonna wait to see what you want to speak to, and yeah, I'm
Okay.
listening.
Oh yeah, we doing. I got a couple of prompts. I got a couple of prompts. We gonna try to hit today. We'll see. Y'all got one. It's gonna be a tripped out segment. I ain't gonna even tell y'all. We'll see. Hold on. Thank you, Dr. No Job. Y'all, shout out to Dr. No Job. He's a heck of a streamer. You know, very informative and hilarious. You know, he gets people together over there. He be sliding them like patio doors, honey, as my Americans say. Thank you, Dr. No Job. Yeah, we're gonna start this segment off. I think we're gonna always start it off for at least a couple of hours with that. So if it's anybody up here, we got T. Oh, you're welcome, Dr. No Job. I appreciate you. If anybody have any questions for Black Americans, we are here. We are here to answer your questions if possible. Okay? So if you're a Black American who got questions, anybody who got a question for a Black American, you welcome to come up. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Tracy. Anybody want to come up and chit chat? Come on up too. Shout out to Sir Lee. Shout out to Tracy Smith. TNT in the building. Dr. No Job was here. I don't know if he's still here though. Shout out to Blue Jay, Miss T Monique. She's a beautiful host as well. No nonsense. She ain't gonna play. You know what I mean? She is a pro-Black space and she runs a great space as well. Thank you to the think tank. Thank you, Tracy. Let's see, you guys. Hey, Sir Lee, how you doing?
Going good.
You got a question for a Black American?
Yes. Why don't Black Americans vote locally? That's the only question I want to ask. Why do they not vote locally as a group?
You mean in large numbers?
Yeah. Why we don't vote? Like, because the turnout votes is always low. Why do we not vote locally? We only care about federal elections and stuff, but why not state representatives or state legislators when it comes to policies?
I never looked at that as a whole because I didn't think that was an issue. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. Let me see if it's okay. Well, let me see if it's somebody who can answer that. William.
I just came up here to say hello, and
Hey, William.
the answer to that is it's just historical. Of course, people are going to talk about untrusting the government is one, and it really depends on where you're at in the country. You know, it locally here. I live in PG County, and majority of people have money. You know, it's very educated, rich Black people, but they don't vote. You know what I'm saying? 17% came out. It's just lack of education, just towards. It's just more. You know what? It's more advocacy needs to more door knocking, more cold calling, and more getting people involved in the vote. And also, we need to teach it back in schools. Civics needs to be taught in schools again, so people understand how government works. People get up here all the time and try to explain how the government works, and they can't because they don't understand civics and how everything kind of fits together. All right.
Let me ask you, William, or Sir Lee. I'm just gonna ask. Do you think people would be more inclined to vote if they felt like it was, they vote mattered, or some people say they ain't had nothing to vote for.
But
Nothing changes.
now to answer that question, I don't think no to that, because when I specifically asked that certain question, when you voting like local voting, it's not dealing with like the federal government. It's dealing with your like the municipalities. It's dealing
Your
with
community, right?
your actual community that actually affects you, like literally affecting your tax dollars and how the local government is taken away from what you're making. And so that's why I asked that question, because I could see if people not voting federally because they think like your votes don't really matter, because since it's federal, when it comes to president, we don't even have the final say, so electoral voting that does. But when it comes to like your mayor, your council members in your community, that actually affects the people's lives, and they still don't vote. Like, you will be surprised the numbers they have even here in Louisiana, because that's where I'm from. It's day 4. Well, it's day 5 now, but day 4 numbers had came out for the vote in Louisiana. You know what the turnout vote is for the percentage? Just take a guess.
10%.
5%. 5%
And
that's
is
supposed to
that of
represent
all the people as a whole?
all the people. Only 5% of
You
people
mean the
voted.
blacks, the whites, everybody?
Yes. And it's
So
even
everybody
lesser
like
for
screwed, huh?
Yes, and it's even lesser for the black community. And so, what we're supposed to be voting in Louisiana is five Louisiana constitutional amendments that's supposed to be on the ballot for the end of May 16th. And nobody is going to vote. Like, I advocated different people, and I asked like random people in the barbershop and stuff. Like, hey man, you voted? Man, I don't care about no vote, man, I don't even matter to me, man. I got to work and
Well, you
stuff.
know what though? You gotta. I mean, this country, this government. I mean, that's the way people feeling now.
Right,
Hey,
but I have a problem with that when people complaining about the redistricting and everything else. Well,
mm-hmm.
y'all don't care that much. Y'all only care when on social media telling you it's bad. You know what
But
I'm
who
saying?
complaining? Who you talking about? The Democrats complaining? Because I don't hear a lot.
I,
I hear
I'm
immigrants
saying just
complaining over here about the redistricting, but I
right,
don't hear Black Americans over here complaining. It might have been one. They was Democrats though.
right. And so that's all what I'm basically saying. I'm not even saying which side of pick. I'm just saying the vote just in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I just feel like it's people just not. They just like whatever. And I think maybe things need to change. People just tired. They just like I'm telling you, they like I hold these conversations. We not all the time, but they come up during my lives, and people just really like until I get something to vote for. It's just like whatever. People they just sick and tired, honey. They just here. They just existing at this point, and it should be something said about our government who got people out here hopeless while all these other groups of people being taken care of, and American citizens just falling by the wayside, all of them, black and white. And so people just over it. I think they just existing, trying to survive, trying to go to work, pay these high bills, put food in the house. You know what I mean? They just over it. I don't know. That's all I'm thinking about. They don't give a damn
Right.
at this point. Maybe something can happen, as far as Black Americans, but maybe something will happen in this country where people start
Something.
giving
I
a
think I need to
damn.
be a politician. I think I know
Yeah,
how
maybe.
exactly how I go
Hmm.
about it, and I know how I win. I would mostly be into the communities that are the
Hey,
older
Jennifer.
crowd, because only the older
Hmm.
crowd is the one that's really voting. If you look at the numbers, I
Thank
think
you.
ages after past 40 years old and up, they're the ones actually voting, and so anybody under that don't really vote. So I only would care for them people. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I go about it. I know you got some more people on the panel.
Yeah. Yep. Hold on. Hey, American.
Hey, hey, how you doing?
Hey, something going on with Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy, you all right? Oh, they hung up the phone. Then they hung up the phone like my whole man. Hey, you ready for work today?
Yes, please forgive me because I was at work yesterday and I got busy.
Uh-huh.
Usually I'm able to kick my feet up and sit in the doctor's lounge. Yesterday they called me in and I had to go.
Oh no, you good. You good. I appreciate the help. You good.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope you had a good day.
girl.
Hey,
Yeah.
panel.
Thank you, Revenue. It ain't enough hours in the day. It
I do
ain't.
got a question though. I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I was just in another space not too long ago, right? And I got a question, right? And anybody can answer. Um, Now I'm a little younger, I think, than probably most people in here, but I got a question, and anybody can answer this, right? Now, me personally, I don't care for politics because I don't think politics on a large scale, as far as like getting a president and things like that, I don't really think it does much of anything. Now, there were some people who were telling me like if you got something in your city that can or can affect you, then maybe voting. Um, then I guess maybe voting. I can't really hear, but I guess maybe voting in that aspect wouldn't be a bad thing right now. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, there are a lot of older foundational Black Americans who just basically want you to vote, and I'm just like, vote for what? Like, why would I just vote for nothing? Why would I go to work? I mean, when you go to work to do what? To work and get a paycheck, right? It's a favor. It's an exchange, right? So my question is, and I'm gonna land. Why do some older Black people want anybody, but especially younger people, to just hang on to this idea that you got to vote and there's no tangibles? Somebody answer that.
Well,
Well, this is the thing: is it's your right as an American citizen to vote. If you don't see what's going on right now, it's even more important to vote locally. It's even more important to pay attention what's going on. Some of the things your city council, if there's stuff in your city, you don't have enough grocery stores, they're over that stuff. They're over the people that dole out the licenses. That affects you. You don't have enough gas stations, that affects you. Like, you got to think of it on a micro level, like this young man said. Older people, I don't know what you mean by older, but older people, it's just coming from wisdom. Why would you not vote? You can't vote and say, and then come up here and complain about stuff. You pay taxes, you're paying these people's salaries. They make good money over here in DC. Let me tell you, those congressmen, they live very nicely. Very nicely. And they're in people under them. So, yeah.
Well, okay. So I hear you, bro. So
Yeah.
what I was saying was, like, I think I tried. I thought I specified it. I was saying that if it was something on a smaller level, as what you just said, maybe if there's a community issue, right, with it not being
Can I ask you a
grocery
question?
stores.
Do you know how to look that stuff up? Do you know where to go and see what's going on in your own city or town or county, what the issues are, or what's going on that they're
Of
voting
course I
on?
do. Of course I do. But
Okay, well then
I'm
there's your answer.
no. That's not an answer. I'm speaking. I'm speaking to something else, bro. Right.
Okay.
All I was saying was this, right? Of
Mm-hmm.
course, on a smaller level, bro. Listen, on a smaller level, I see why voting, if it's based on some community stuff. I just like said that. I don't know if you was listening. What I'm saying is that on a federal level, right? When it comes to getting somebody in office that's going to represent the whole country, what I'm saying is that, and what I mean when I say older people, I mean elderly Blacks, right? Our elders, right? A lot of them, they want you to vote for nothing. And my point is, why would we vote when we obviously see that neither one of these parties in Black Americans have been the biggest backers of the Democrats, and they've given us no tangibles. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not
Well,
saying on a smaller level.
what are the tangibles that you're not getting?
If I have to answer that question, bro, for real,
No, seriously, what are the tangibles you not getting from your local or federal officials? I want to know, what is it that you're not getting?
I mean, bro, listen, you got all type of immigrants getting things that we don't get. Business
We in
loans.
California, William.
Okay. So Trump is president, and that's a tangible. He's getting rid of the immigrants. Isn't that working for you?
It's bigger than that, bro. It's listen, okay. Let me answer it from the grander scale of things.
Hmm.
You got all type of immigrants who come over here and get access to business loans, capital, right? And a lot of these people come over here and try to wag their finger at FBAs, talking about we lazy, we don't work hard, and then a lot of them act as if they weren't given something to start over us. So what I'm saying is, and you know what, to take it further, you got some people that want to say stuff like, oh, well, you guys are getting food stamps. I mean, that's not anything special to us. It's a general, it's a general standard service, right? So what I'm saying is that we don't get things that can help us elevate, business loans, land grants, all these different things that these immigrants are getting that Black Americans are constantly being locked out of. If you understand what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, and I'm going to answer your question in two parts. So, first part is, the people that make the laws, also make the standards for who gets loans and who gets what. So that's why it's important to vote federal. And federal by mean Congress. But here's the other thing, and if you look it up, there are agencies. There's the SBA, which is called the Small Business Administration, that actually gives loans to small businesses and minority businesses. There's also, they call it minority contracting. It's like agencies, federal government sets up funds for, I don't know if Trump kind of cut it, but specifically for minority businesses where they only give contracts to minority businesses. So that's another way. And then also in your community, you can go to the CDC, which stands for the Community Community Development Corporation or Center, and they can connect you with local people to do loans as well.
Okay, y'all, we got to move on. Y'all can, you know what I mean? Reach out.
I'm
Y'all
done.
follow
I'm
each other.
done.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Lee, you went. You the one started this whole voting conversation off, right?
It was just a simple conversation, nothing too crazy.
I know. Yeah, no, that was good. I'm glad you did that. It broke, while the room built, and it was a great conversation. Thanks for that question, Lee. It took us a minute. Miss Tam, how you doing? Miss Tammy? Miss Tammy? You want to unmute yourself? Miss Tammy? Okay. Hey, Color Me Bad.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm good. So this is my first time. I want to make sure I say it right. So forgive me if I don't say it right, but I wanted to comment or ask a question based on what the previous person said, because I think his question is the problem and why most people don't go to vote, because and I think I heard it on here once before. It's like they say we don't want reparations, or they were questioning reparations. Black people actually need, and even for me, I have to admit I voted Democrat because I was told to, and then as I gotten older, I start thinking about them. I'm like, well, I agree with certain things Republicans are saying. I don't agree with a lot of things the Democrats are doing. But I don't. There's not enough information out there to tell me, and I do understand. Even in the community I live in, to be honest, there's no black agenda. I don't hear that. There's nothing. I don't. They don't say, okay, well, black people need this. We need this in our community. There's nothing that tells me that. There's literally everything I hear is, okay, well, the whole community needs this, so we're going to vote for this. The whole community needs that, so let's vote for this president because this president is going to do all these things for all these people. But I don't. How do you? Because again, I don't hear that what we need and how they're addressing our issues. But how do we get that? If I'm asking the question right, I might not be asking it right.
Lee?
I'm here. What you say?
She asking you a question.
What's the question? What's the question? I'm
You
listening.
ain't hear none of that?
I heard some of it.
I'm all over the place with that because I don't know how to really ask that, because the previous guy, young man, said it correctly. When we go to vote, black people don't really have an agenda on the ballot. It's
Right.
I don't never see it. We don't. It's like and I remember last night. The black, I think he said something I totally 100% agree with. Sometimes we agree with, we side with white people because we agree with them. And so, but how do we figure out what this black agenda is? And I think that's what we're missing as black Americans.
Well, I can answer this question. I can answer that. So,
Okay.
I first when I had first started out the question of saying like why Black Americans don't vote locally, I wasn't just saying like, hey, we need to have certain amendments being in place for Pacific Black people. I'm just more of saying like, hey, we need to vote because there are certain things that are put in law that actually affects our life, not just Black community, but just everybody in general. Case in point, when it comes to my state in Louisiana, there are 5 constitutional amendments that's being in place that's going to determine a lot that's going on in Louisiana that's affecting not just my city, actually the whole state. And the whole state is not even voting, and it's only like 5% of a turnout vote, which is bad. And so, yes, you basically saying right, is saying like, hey, what are we voting for as for a community for the Black people? But I'm just saying, just voting in general. I think that it's just bad because if you don't have a purpose as to why you want to vote at all, then you're not going to want to vote. And then you're going to have some people in your ear saying like, well, voting don't even matter, man. They going to choose what they want to choose, which is not the case, especially in local politics. And so that's my input when it comes to that. Now we can get to the nitty gritty saying, oh, about reparations. Oh, what about certain laws being placed to protect the Black people? I get that. And we do need that. But we have to start off with the beginning, as in voting because you need to. That's what I'm saying. And after that, then we go to like what we have to vote on and things of that nature. But if you're not voting anyway, your opinion doesn't even matter.
Right.
Nothing what you say doesn't even matter. You could talk all day, but you're not making change by simply giving a choice of what you want in your community, then it's irrelevant.
Hey, Sir Lee, and along with that, anything as far as like you said, where's our agenda at? You can't
Hey,
even
Hank.
you,
Hey,
you.
Hank.
Hello, how you doing, Love's World? Hey, America, how you doing up there?
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
they
Hank.
don't.
Hey,
Anything you put our name or you try to say black on it, they really shooting that stuff down. So you have to even try to figure out the in between stuff like that, voting your local, and what have you. I'm 55.
Exactly. That's why they had to run with the Supreme Court with Louisiana. That's the main thing, because they was arguing about, hey, we should not be redistricting because of race, and then boom, look at what happened. Supreme Court ended up saying, well, oh man, y'all actually right. We're going to change it up, and now they hinder the Black community, especially those who are Democrats.
Yeah,
So
and
you're
even
right.
like I said, even
Excuse
like I
me. Let
said,
me do a mod break, y'all. This is we gonna let's let's. I'll give y'all one more minute on this because I don't want to turn it into a political show tonight.
okay, that's just the last
And let's
thing I'm gonna
see.
say.
I know,
Really,
but
like I
you
said,
can, yeah. And
that's the last thing I'm gonna say is like I said, regardless of the fact, like I said, I know it kind of the racism thing in there, but like I said, all of us, if you just group us all and don't even put race, that 65 to 70% of us, white, black, or other, we vote against what's good for us. And I land my plane.
Thank you. So, you guys,
Thank
if you don't mind, don't forget. Please tap the screen. We want to get to our 100K like we do every night, and I appreciate y'all for it. Don't forget to do your daily heart me. Follow the host. Follow any panelists you might see up here throughout this live stream that you might like. Don't forget to share the live, y'all. Share the live out to some people so we can get some questions up here. And we got some exciting prompts tonight. I think this might be a multi prompts stream. And for sure, we got something good coming up this weekend. If we don't get to all the prompts, we're going to get to them over the weekend. So I'm excited about that. William, hey,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
you want to ask Black Americans a question?
Do I want to ask Black Americans a question? Sure, I'll ask a question. No, I'm not gonna ask that question. But how's everybody feeling today? How's Black Americans feeling today?
Individually or as a group?
Individually, y'all individuals.
feeling
Wonderful.
amazing and powerful.
I
Blessed.
thought you were indigenous.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm feeling tired.
Hello, Hank.
I feel tired. I feel exhausted lately.
Um,
I've been drinking my ginger water and, walking and stuff, but it just seems like it's always something to do.
yeah, just take vitamins. That was it.
Yep, make sure you taking your vitamins, loves, because you be on here streaming for hours at a time. That can take a toll on you with the sitting down for long periods, all of that.
Yeah.
Add some apple cider vinegar and some honey. That gives you some energy.
Oh, shout out to that.
Mm.
I'm gonna try that.
You gotta say our black word there. Wait, strength. It gives us strength.
That's funny.
I
um,
don't know. I don't know how we got strength out of strength.
but that was them older folks that used to be saying that stuff, and they was from down south. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
the
was just
church
gonna say that.
women, the elders in the church mamas and stuff, with the baby and the God gave me the strength. You know that.
It's us folks
Girl,
that
you make one
migrate.
step, he'll give you the rest. He'll give you that strength. Just make one step and he'll make the rest.
Amen to that.
What they
Y'all,
gonna say?
Like I'm still
what?
tired though.
Uh-huh. What so has anybody said anything, like asked any good questions?
Nope, not yet. We waiting. If anybody in the audience got a question for Black Americans, please come up. We're here to try to answer your questions, whether you be any ethnic group, and even if you Black Democrat, Black LGBTQ, Black anything, anybody can ask the question. So
I
hey,
want to know. I have another question. It's not political at all. It's something about food. What's the
okay.
best spot in America as for food for the black culture?
Hmm.
I don't know. I like me some soul food, honey. I like
I know soul
cornbread.
food, but what city? What city would you say? Okay, this is down packed. This is the number one city to go to for Black Americans for food.
Nothing over here in Maryland or DC area. It's all bad over here.
Shout out to
Atlanta.
Memphis. Automatic say Memphis in Columbus, Georgia.
Yeah, somewhere over there. Nowhere
Well,
on the East Coast.
I done had some good soul food in Detroit. I've had some. I mean, from my family's house. For me personally, I'm sorry because they could cook.
Hmm.
Has anybody ever? Has anybody ever
I'm
tried?
on like salad vibe right now. I'm trying to get my digestive in order. So I love me a good salad. I'm on like good salads right
Go to
now.
Sweet Greens.
Sweet greens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know you guys have tried. I know
I'm
you
in
guys have tried
Central Florida. I'm
Lucille's,
gonna look
right?
at it. Huh?
I said I know you guys have tried Lucille's, right? Barbecue.
I'm in Central Florida. I don't know if they got one here. I ain't never heard of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's called Lucille's. Man, it is the ribs. I'm telling you, it's off the chain. I can't even put it into words how good those ribs are. Lucille's, Lucilles.
I don't know. I don't trust a lot of barbecue places only because they eat pork. Like people cook pork, and I don't eat pork, and I can't be having my meat mixed on pork products. I'm real hyper sensitive about that, so I don't eat everywhere
Stop
as far as
asking for
barbecue.
reparations.
Wait a minute, huh? What you say, Brian? With
I
the
said stop asking reparations and fix your own community.
hold on, listen. Let's talk about it,
Yeah,
Brian.
stop asking for reparations. Fix
Brian,
your own
hold on,
community.
William. William,
Fix your
hold
own.
on. Oh, he left. Oh, he just said that and left. I hate when they do that, y'all. I
I was
do.
about to get on him.
Man, no, that's gonna don't get on nobody. We gonna slow walk that. We gonna take our time with them people. That's I'm trying to I get that content. That's content right there.
Right? How do they even get
We got
up?
to slow walk that. We wanna have conversations with them. But if they run, they gotta run. But some people because we never know. Sometimes they get up there and think they just gonna real quickly say something and run off. But then once we, make them relax a little bit, y'all, sometimes we can get a whole conversation out of them.
There should be a feature where you can trap people on.
He's back
No, I'm
here in the
joking.
room. He's back here in the room again too.
Is he?
Yep. I could see the little invite thing. He was just in here.
Oh, hold on. Let's see who this is, y'all. Hey, it's only me.
Hello, how are you guys?
We doing fine. How you doing today?
I am doing well.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
wanted us to see you in your suit and everything? It's only me.
Of
Look at
course.
you. All right.
Of course. Of course. Feeling myself today, you know. I'm always feeling myself, but you know.
Shout out to that. When what they say, when you look good, you feel good, right?
Yeah, but my pocket kinda light. I'm just looking the part.
All right, then. You
Hold
got a
on.
question for Black Americans today?
Um yes, Black Americans. Why do you give a fuck about what other people think? And I'm not Black American, okay? But yo, you do know, you realize that you guys are trendsetters, huh?
Hold
You
on.
realize that everybody's following you guys?
Yeah, wait a minute. Brian, are you
Don't
gonna
don't
just
waste your
ramble
time with
off
these
the stuff?
people. They're a waste of time. They can't do
Are you
nothing with their
gonna
lives.
talk or
They
are you
always
gonna
beg for
just okay,
reparations, their
hold
own
on, let
government
me see.
assistance.
We
Talk to
gonna
us,
do
Brian.
something.
Talk to us.
No, I blocked him. He just wanna come up here. He following like 4,000 people. I blocked him, y'all, because he don't want to have a conversation. Okay, go ahead again. Why do we care about what other people think?
Yeah.
What makes you think we care?
Well, I'm new to TikTok. I've been on TikTok for what 3 months now, and you know, I just go on TikTok to pass time to, you know, when I'm bored or whatever. And there are so much panels with Americans, well, mostly Black Americans, pretty much addressing foreigners, saying, "Oh, this, that, and y'all come over here and y'all do this and y'all think this and y'all look down it."
Hold on. Okay,
I
that's
wouldn't
okay.
give a damn.
We get where you going with that. We get where
Right.
you going. Let me see,
I
Sir William
wouldn't
or
care
Sir
enough.
Lee. Hold on. Let me see if somebody want to answer that for you. Which one of y'all want to answer that for him?
He can go ahead.
It's not that we care about what foreign.
Wait a minute, American. Hold on. Let the guest go. Let
Okay.
William go. And then you can go. Go, William. Was you gonna attempt to answer him?
I was gonna let Sir answer, but I know.
Yeah. So, well, my answer to that is, I all the black people I know, even on this panel, I don't think we care about what others think. Yeah, we may have our differences, but that doesn't mean just because you've been on TikTok for 3 months, that's the end all be all, man. Like, I don't agree with that at all. And I believe everybody on this panel will agree to that.
Yeah. Shout out to that. TNT. You want to attempt to answer him?
What don't you agree with? I'm
Hold
not
Yeah, I
on.
do.
understanding.
Yeah, I do.
Hold on. Here go another version of that. Go ahead,
Hold
TNT.
on. I'm trying to see what he doesn't agree with because
Okay, hold
I
on.
didn't
Go ahead, sir. He
I
want
didn't
to know
give an
what you don't
opinion.
agree with.
You just made a statement saying that we care about what other groups think. Where are you from, sir?
From Jamaica.
Right. And you just said out your mouth that you looked only 3 months on TikTok and determined that we care about what other groups think.
Well, yeah, y'all came up with your own little how do I say the word? Subgroup of Black Americans. You know, y'all created the FBA and
No, and that's not a little subgroup. That's big FBA. But go ahead, Sir Lee.
you
Yeah,
think the
no,
FBA
let me
group
finish
is
what you're
big?
saying.
I only
Of
know about
course.
FBA on TikTok. I never
But
heard of FBA nowhere else.
look further. Look
And
further. It's
I don't
only
care.
me.
I don't care. I believe in people
Obviously you
standing up.
can.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, but
I'm just
obviously you care. You up here asking us about it and calling it a little group.
well, I mean, I came to the panel and you asked me to just ask a question, and I just
Yeah,
asked a
I
question.
know, but you calling it a little group, and I'm just telling you it's big FBA. You called it little, so I had to tell you what it was. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it.
You got something, TNT?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, of course, as a Black Foundation, Black American, I think most would agree. We definitely don't care, right? Now, I will say this. Um, when because I've seen certain Black Americans ask people outside of the FBAs, what they think about reparations and stuff like that. And me personally, I don't discuss that with anybody who ain't FBA, right? Because it ain't their business or their place. But a lot of times, I feel like if we're asking somebody, it's not necessarily because we care. I think we might ask because we want to see, like, because of course we're always hearing now we got allies and all this stuff, which we all know is not true, right?
Land
So I
your
think,
plane, TNT too.
yeah. So in general, no, we definitely don't care. That's for sure. And I'll land.
All right. It's only me. You got the last say. William, Surly, and TNT. I'm gonna rotate y'all down so we can get to the new people. Thank you.
Nah,
Y'all can come back up though.
I'm just listening, sis. You told me to ask a question, so I asked
Yeah,
one.
I'm
So
glad you asked it. So, you okay with the answer? Did we answer your question?
well, I mean, look,
Because if
a
it's
few
something you
people
don't
came up.
understand, we can help you out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me gather my thoughts. All right, let me
Okay,
complete
go
my
ahead.
thought. All right. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so um, let's just say I have been on at least 100 panels where the rhetoric is, oh, we gonna show these people who they fucking with, and this, that, and we this, and we that, blah, blah, blah. So
So
just
you
hear me
think
out, hear me
no
out,
no
hear me
no
out. You
I
let
heard
me, hold
you.
up, hear me out. So, so just a few, three people saying, oh, we don't care. Well, the masses say that y'all care about what other people think because
Okay,
y'all
all
keep
right. Land
arguing
your
with them.
plane. It's only me.
I'm just saying, y'all argue with them
But,
every day,
but
so y'all care.
do you go?
You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
go to Jamaican and African spaces and tell them the same thing?
No.
Why
Um,
they care?
well,
No.
we don't. Jamaicans don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. So I don't go to
They do.
Jamaican spaces. Really?
Yeah, they
No,
in
we
I'm
don't
here
give a
all the
fuck.
Jamaican.
time. They in here all the
Man,
time. They in here all the time,
you
Karen.
must not know us.
They in here
Anyhow,
all
No,
the
I
time,
uh,
do.
Karen.
I don't.
Hold
I don't
on,
really fuck with
Ebony.
Africans too much. So I don't go to their space.
Okay,
You know
well,
what I
Me
I
mean?
either.
hope
But I do go to.
Ebony. Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Maybe if it's a Black American man that is, no, we're not gonna do that. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I don't think we care. We got a movement going on though, but we're gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep saying whatever we gotta say. So yeah.
I know what to say
And I
because
don't have
I'm
no
tired
problem
of
with it. I am all
disrespect
for
and I
people
don't
Hold
standing up
on,
I
for.
don't
Ebony,
like
You know
it.
Ebony,
what I mean?
Ebony. What the hell?
I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm
Uh,
actually bigging y'all up by asking
well,
why
shout
y'all
out to
care.
that. Thank you. But
So I
hold
don't know
on,
why
y'all.
y'all.
Don't
It
overtalk
sound
me.
like
Okay. I don't. I don't like when people overtalk me at all. Max.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, you got a question, Max? It's going good.
I do. I was in a panel a few minutes ago, and I joined this panel, and the board was it was about segregation and how it was a group of African American people, and they wanted to like take back what they had and have their own sides again, but let it be equal. And they were talking to me with a bunch of hate, and I come from Irish heritage, and they were nothing but
HATE. I love TikTok shop. I love TikTok shop. Yeah, can you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
anyway. They were just being nothing but hateful because I come
And
from
I
Irish.
said HATE. You cannot say that word. It will get my live restricted. I love TikTok shop. HATE for HATE for. I love TikTok shop. Can you not say that word? Can you just say mean or something?
Say that again.
You cannot say the H words. It will get my live restricted. You cannot say that.
HATE.
Yeah, you got to spell it. You can't just say the word.
Right on. I'll say dislike. Thank you. Thank you for
Okay,
saying that. I
thank
didn't
you.
know.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so they were being hate. Almost said it again. They were being dislikeful to me because I came from Irish descent, and I just wanted to
Who
know what your
was
guys.
Max? Max, who was?
It was another panel. I don't remember who they were, but it was a few minutes ago, and they were talking about how they wanted to take back what they had and for it to be a new like segregation completely. And I was confused by it, and they were being hateful. And I was just wondering if you have any. I was just trying.
Hate. I love TikTok Shop. You say it one more time, I'm gonna have to drop you because I don't know if it's intentional or not at this
Oh
point.
no, it's not. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But anyway, they were being dislikeful to me, and I was showing nothing, trying to show but nothing but love for them. And I just wanted to get your opinion on because of what my ancestors have done to you in the past. Do you resent me like we resented you? You know what I mean?
Why did y'all resent us, Max?
I don't resent you at all. I
But
am
why do you
saying
think your people
my
resented Black
people, and
Americans?
this is the truth. I don't agree with it, but my people were in disgust of you guys because of
Why?
the tone of your skin, and that is true. I'm not saying I agree with that at all, but that is the truth. They had no reason to dislike you guys at all, but they did just by the fact
And
of the
still
color of
do.
your
Some
skin.
of them, not all of them, but some of them still do.
I know, 100%, 100%. But I was just thinking, and they were super. They were not nice to me at all. And I was just wondering, do you feel the same way about me? I assume you are a I don't want to be offend anyone here.
I'm Black American.
Black American. Okay. I was just wondering if you resent me for my skin color as we did to you, because that was their logic, and I was confused by it because I was trying to be nothing but respectful and reasonable and trying to compromise and love to them, and they were being nothing but.
Well, let me answer your question, then I'll let the other panelists answer. And
Right on.
thanks for being brave enough to come up here, Max, and ask that question. Well,
Thank you.
I'll tell you like this. I don't hate you, but I don't trust you. You know what I mean? White people, white tea people, in my opinion, they have to earn trust. So I'm not gonna mistreat you or anything, but I do side eye you. You know what I mean? So
I
let
respect
me
that.
yeah, but as far as trying to harm you or anything, we're a loving people and very forgiving to our own detriment. Um, so yeah, let me see. Go ahead, Jay. Hey, we got another person up here too. We're gonna try to get to Jay. You want to answer his question? You got something to add?
Yeah,
Oh, he left.
yeah, he
But go
left.
ahead in case he's still here.
Yeah, they always asking black women how they feel about they white tee behinds. Look here, let me tell y'all straight up, we don't hate y'all. We just strongly dislike y'all with a passion. Okay, we don't want nothing to do with y'all. We want y'all to stay in y'all lane, and we gonna stay in our lane. The issue is y'all y'all know what y'all people did. Y'all know, and y'all trying to escape the sins of your forefathers because the sins of the father gets passed down to the child. In other words, if your fathers didn't make any freaking moves to try to correct the injustices that has happened, it falls onto you. And if you ain't trying to do it, then all you doing is keeping up a cycle of perpetual bullshit. So don't come in here seeking freaking sympathy and seeking freaking understanding and wanting to just be all kumbaya. Y'all wouldn't be in kumbaya when y'all was throwing people in freaking shackles and chains and whipping them and freaking butt breaking and tying them to horses and pulling them apart by the limbs, feeding our children to alligator. We ain't got no sympathy for y'all. Don't be asking us no dumb questions about how we feel about y'all. Y'all should know how we feel about y'all. Stay y'all behinds where y'all at, and we gonna stay where we at. I find it funny how they claim that we want to be in the white tea neighborhoods, but they fail to say that the white tea people want to be in the goddamn hood. It's like Hey, but that's one destiny swap we can do. Yeah, we make the hood what it is. Y'all ain't gonna motherfucking do shit with the hood, but motherfucking turn that shit back into the goddamn slums because y'all dirty. Y'all don't learn.
All
Y'all
right, let's
don't
use TikTok and
understand.
YouTube guidelines. Let's try to
All right, I'm
minimize
done. I'm
that.
done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm
Okay.
done.
Hey, y'all want to have open panel? American, you got something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say to him, I guess he left, but I wanted to say this is the thing about trust. When you break trust, a simple apology doesn't repair the relationship that was broken, or even the foundation, or even if you think that you want to have a relationship with the person or the people that you have broken trust with it. A simple apology is not enough because that's just words. Now, when you look at the word love, love is an action word. It's something that you actually do. So if I care about the way you feel about something, I'm not going to just come to you with words. I'm going to come to you with action that can, you know, build a relationship again. We don't want to hear words anymore at this point because we didn't do anything to anyone, and but yet we were the target of all of the abuse for so many centuries that, you know, we did nothing to deserve it, but side just exist. And somehow, you know, we became the punching bag for so many different people when we did absolutely nothing but try to help others. You know, when these people came here to our lands and when they encountered Black people, the only thing that we have ever done was be a resource for them. You know, the only thing that we've ever done, which, you know, was try to give them some of the love that we had and teach them. Because we've always been teachers, we've always been compassionate. That's in our nature, to be a compassionate people. So because that trust was broken, at this point, words is just not enough. It's just not enough anymore. We don't want words. We want to see. If you want our forgiveness and you want to build a relationship, or you want to repair a broken relationship, then show us. You know, indeed, we want to see some action. That's all I'm saying.
And you know what? The more and more we do these live streams, the more, we see other groups coming in here. You notice that?
Yes, I did notice that. Yep.
And
Yep, I definitely does. Oh, they're starting to come in more too. I'm glad I'm seeing more people coming here other than, you know, who the regulars
yeah, me too.
too.
Me too. And
So
that's
they
why,
come.
y'all, I hope y'all people who've been rocking with me for, a long time. Well, it's only been going on 3 months, but y'all going with me because I see my supporters. It'd be so good to see y'all, the same faces. But y'all, that's why I hope y'all see now why I wanted the diverse panel. Because had I started this all Black space, y'all, you know what I mean? We wouldn't have had a diverse group of people coming in here.
Right. And then you know what? Even with Boho, whatever, you know, the white tea
Bobo.
lady. I'm
Bobo.
glad she did because even, you know, she comes and she's not condescending. She's not coming in trying to like down talk or anything like that. And she actually came in, her conversation was, you know, she gave a little drop some things that was of use, something we can use as a tool that day. I appreciated her for that too. It's like, but you know, when we're dealing with the others,
Yeah.
you know, they don't bring anything of value, something that we can actually use, you know, to even try to help to repair a relationship. They bring nothing. Just like always, it's like I don't know. They don't bring anything. They're entertaining for sure, but you know, they don't bring anything more than that. And it's just, you know, it's a little disappointing. It's almost like, like a child that hasn't seen their father in years and then he comes empty-handed. I don't know. It's just a little disappointing, but hey, what can we do? And I'm wondering where everybody is at.
Girl, I don't know, but let me tell y'all something. If you got a question for Black Americans, come on up if you want to chit chat with me, an American, while we sit and wait on the people to come in the live. You know what I mean? Come on up. But we here. We're going to be streaming, and that's that. I don't know what it
Netabu
is.
said it's Friday.
Yeah, I know people, they got they little errands to do, but it's just jumped from 50 something to 72 people. Shout out.
Oh yeah. Well, come up. We want somebody to come up and engage us. We want to have. I just want to hear some kind of productivity come out of some of these conversations.
We didn't have
Um,
some though.
we have had a
Yeah,
lot of them. We
yeah.
have had a. I don't want to sometimes they want to talk about the same thing over and over. Like, come on.
And I'm trying to
Hey,
wait. Y'all know what I got planned. Why there ain't that many people in the room? So I got the prompt asked that, like, y'all. I think it was Helicopter who said we should do ask the Africans one question.
oh yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
good.
So once they get in here, good, we're gonna switch to that.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
just try it because it seemed like the people on YouTube, they love it, y'all. Some of y'all got some people who really know y'all profile pics and be talking about y'all names in the comments and in the live chat. I be all in. Um,
I I subscribed over there too, and I was listening to a live earlier.
oh yeah. Oh, that wasn't you. Somebody said that last night, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. I forgot who it was.
Yep,
Mm.
I did it.
Oh,
I
you
like it
did?
over there too, yeah. I like it over there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
And it's different faces over there too. They seem like they cool over there. Hey Black Queen.
Hey,
Hey, Black
ladies.
Queen.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Um, I just wanted to come give both of you some encouragement because it gets really hard to deal with this. So I wanted to come give you guys some encouragement
Who was that?
and tell you, love, I love how you run your panel. I see how sometimes people come at you, but I love it. It gives us a chance to see what people think of us, what they say about us. It just gives us a chance to really see. Sometimes you got to keep your enemies close, and I love the way you run your panel. But
Thank you.
one question that I did want to ask everybody is, are we watching this Hanta virus? Can we say that Hanta V? That's going on.
You
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
the
because they let the
hantavirus.
people off the boat?
Ye- yes. So they did allow several of them to come into the country without testing them first. Talking about they're watching them,
Hey, it's a
but don't y'all think they should have tested them and cleared them before they allowed them back in?
girl. What city? What state they go to?
Some of them.
Texas,
Yep.
Mm.
Arizona, Atlanta. It's another one I'm missing. I got it wrote down somewhere, y'all.
Well, the thing about it is they have to go on quarantine because that virus is definitely human to human contact. So it's kind of like airborne, and it comes from specifically like mice and rat feces and urine
Hmm.
and saliva. So those people have to go on quarantine.
Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Let's see. We got the neighbor Jeff. How you doing?
Hey, ma'am, how are you? Is that my one question?
What?
How are you?
No, that's not.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
got a
so
question?
no, it's not. So that virus, it's not. airborne at all. It's an eye, like it's like pink eye. So the people that were susceptible to it, like on that cruise ship, it was old people that actually passed away from it. And it's eye contact or putting it into their mouth or whatever it may be.
Okay, thanks for that intel,
Okay.
Jeff. You got a question? Are
Yep.
you white American? What are you?
What's that?
What's your
No,
ethnicity?
I'm American.
So you
American.
Caucasian? What color are you? Are you
Sure,
Caucasian?
if you want to say it.
You
Does that
Caucasian?
matter?
Yeah, I'm asking you
Does that
because we like
matter
in
though?
here. Hold on, Jeff. In here, we like to know who we talking to because it might, you know what I mean.
An American just like you.
Okay, what's your one question for Black? What's your question? You got a question for us? I'm Black American. I don't just say I'm American. I'm Black American. But go ahead,
Why
Jeff.
would I have a question? You're equal to me.
Oh, how?
What do you mean?
How have I been equal
What's
to you?
what's what's anything you can do differently or can't do that I can do?
Ah, this you want to answer his question?
You so this is the thing about this social media thing that I don't like
What?
because it's just got you questions all the time.
You asked me a
You don't
question.
you no, I'm just saying you don't even know my background.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know your background.
Okay. So what's your point?
What can you do differently from me? Male, female,
For
black,
hours and
white,
hours.
brown.
I
Hey
can make
neighbor,
hold
hey
on.
neighbor,
Hold on,
here's what
Hank.
we could do right here.
Hank, hold on. What the hell? You know how to make cornbread?
Oh no, just from a box. But what's that have to do with society?
What did you say? It had to be a societal question. Go ahead,
Thank you,
Hank.
brother.
Go ahead, Hank.
Okay, here's to go ahead and cut it right here, neighbor. What's your name? You there? Here's how you cut it, cause you're on that side and you have the fight on that side. Here's where you cut it all. Even filling out a job application, just ask a person if they got 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, and a brain. Why they got all that other shit there?
Wait,
That's
why
y'all
can
people.
I can I ask you really quick? Why is it a fight? I'm in the military. So why is it a fight when I can go next door to Sergeant Bobo's office and talk to her and she's a black lady and we're friends and we're
Okay.
at the same rank, same pay, everything. Okay,
I
so what's the
like I
fight
said that,
that
but
you guys
there's
are
that.
fighting for?
Okay, you're gonna be long
Thank
winded.
you, brother. I
If
appreciate
we're gonna stretch it back and forth. Thank you for your
I
service
mean,
and
that's how it should be. No
hold
race.
on. Thank you for your service and what have you. But see, it's not black people got what ethnicity you are when you even fill out these job applications. So how you even gonna fight that? Just say, you know what, you right there. I'm gonna try to work on it. To even start with something like that, because I know you in
So
the military, appreciate it. My brother-in-law, my niece in the Navy, she was supposed to be her ship was supposed to be retired right here in San Diego, right there. But we know what our president did. That's why her ship is not retired there and she's back out there. But see, that's where see how dig I dug in? Because I know you know, if you could have that other way, but see, that's y'all's fighters say, why do they got all these ethnicities on here? How come they don't just ask a person got an arm, legs, and you know what have you? To why the fight for the other stuff is where they even begin to try to get a little bit with even affirmative action or whatever they did then. But remember now we can't even say because now we all supposed to be equal and square. When my mama be 83 this month, you know, beautiful lady. We had great times, but you know, in the older ages, man, she got like white knuckles for some stuff where she can barely even trust me, and I'm the only son. I'm here with her, you know. From so that's how we can't just wipe that out of our memories. You guys can, but you know, you're our friends or whatever. But y'all don't go through the just even start with the job application one,
Why you
this
stop me
is
and
from
then
making
exactly
that'll
what
changes?
I'm
Why
this
you
go
is
from
stop me
there.
exactly
to
what
make
I'm
changes?
talking about. about where I say you don't know my
I'm
background.
sorry.
Nobody's
I'm
asked me
sorry.
my
One,
background once.
I'm
Hold on.
the
No,
hold on. What?
I'm done. I'm
Hold
talking.
on. I'm a mod.
Nobody's
I'm a
asked
mod.
me my background
Hold. Wait
once.
a minute.
Nobody's
I'm a
asked me
mod.
my background once.
African
Everybody's
reality
going
keeps
Uh-uh.
coming
victim
off his.
first.
Right, stop that, African
Everybody's
American.
going
You
victim
can't talk
first.
over my mic. Hold on. She had an announcement to make. Go ahead, Black. African reality. Stop it. Go ahead, the neighbor. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, Hank. Hank, good
Hello.
job, Hank. Hank, you
Hey
was
man,
perfect.
they
Hold
can't come
on,
off.
Africa. That's what I'm saying. Don't start that African shit today already. Come on now. Chill out. You can't keep talking over me. Stop it. Hank.
Yeah, I'm right here, love.
Hank, shout out to you.
Oh
Boy,
yeah.
you did good. He
I
was
didn't get.
you wait, hold on, Hank. You was exactly what he needed. He needed
Yeah,
you.
I second that. You was eating them up.
Yeah, but
He
they
wouldn't
want
let
to
them get
see.
in
I
his
understand he
thoughts was
my
all like
neighbor and
this,
stuff, and
y'all.
military and what have you. But we're on a separate part. Like I said, they don't get the. They want us to forget this stuff. My mom done some good stuff and great stuff, a lot of stuff, and that's my girl. But I know from some of this other anger and stuff right there. That's how, like I said, us colored people or black people die from unalive. Excuse me, from stress more that adds to the other stuff that we going on in our life. He don't have to have that. That's why he's like, oh, just go and toss to the side. We all even and square. And we got these roaring lions, sisters are sisters for a reason. And that fight wasn't to be independent from y'all mans and stuff, but we already just know how society when it started even turning after that to they letting us have just a few dollars here and there, but that 1% and 2%, and people ain't even got no calluses on their hands.
All
These
right, shout out to that, Hank. African reality, hey, you can't be over talking people, Africa. Why you
I
do that?
disagree
Stop
though.
doing that,
I
okay?
did.
All right. You got a
Uh,
question for Black Americans?
First of all, I disagree with Hank. Okay. See, I notice all we do as black or Africans, whatever, we just talk about the issue. Okay, we just talk about the issue. That Hank, I saw his angle. I mean, I don't agree with what he said totally. That's why I asked, what are you doing about it? We can't just sit here and complain about what happened in the 1960s, what happened a long time ago. Do you know that in 1960s, no single black man can vote on this earth? In 1960, no single black man on this earth can vote. So we are sitting here as if we are doing better. We just having an argument about what happened in the past. What are we doing to move forward? I mean, me, I don't have issues talking with that gentleman that just passed. He's talking about why did he have to explain himself. We have to stop
Okay,
generalizing.
Africa, we got new people on the stage. You gotta land your plane and get to your Ebony. Hey, welcome back. Um,
in Africa, I don't mind you disagreeing with my point.
but you need to ask your question. That was like your
Okay,
statement. You don't
okay,
have no question. If
Okay,
you don't have no
so
okay.
for him
question,
making my point where he
hold on,
disagreed,
Hank. Hold on, Hank. Go ahead. Oh
So
wait, what's your question? Yeah, artifacts. You can. Who was that? A diff. Africa keep going on. Tea time. Hold on, African reality. A diff. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, my name's Aditi. My
A
question,
diff. Yeah.
yes, I'm a Black American, and my question for Black Americans is, did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
American, and I want Black Americans to think that girl, shut the fuck up.
Me?
Hold on.
Listen, y'all can't be doing that. And Ebony, you can't just come off of your mic whenever you want to. You have to wait your turn. What's wrong with her?
Oh, I was wondering if something was. Oh yeah, something wrong with her. Um, I apologize for that, Adith. Go ahead with your question.
Wow, it was literally a joke. I literally said, I was trying to come up here and like lighten the mood, but I don't know what that was, but
Yeah,
As
that was mental health.
Heaven.
Um,
It was supposed to be funny, but whatever.
did it hurt? Let me see. Did it hurt? Um, yeah, it hurt it. Yeah. Did it hurt American?
Hell yeah, it hurt.
Black Queen, did it hurt?
Absolutely. Just painful.
Hank,
Yes.
did it hurt?
Did what hurt? My phone got cut off and all the other stuff. So what?
Okay, that's okay. Anything,
So
whatever
I
you want to
missed
think
all
of.
that. I was trying to get back in and respond to Africa. I understand. I want to just get his age too, and then we can
Oh no, we
respond
ain't
on a
touching that. We ain't
better
touching
level.
that. We ain't touching that. Did it hurt?
Yeah, I guess it did hurt. These calluses
Africa
on my hands hurt.
reality.
Yeah.
Africa reality.
Ma'am?
Africa reality.
Yes, ma'am.
Did it hurt?
What's that?
Whatever. Did it hurt?
No, no.
It didn't. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So
I'm sorry for shooting my tube back up there because Africa probably like a nurse or something. Every
I
single
don't
one of them tools and all of that stuff I
His
use,
butt
man.
not his tail not no nurse.
See how he said
So
it hurt though, y'all? You see
No.
that?
Hank, I'm
Africa?
gonna rotate you down because your audio though. Thank you for coming up. What you say it did?
You see how he said it didn't hurt?
Yeah.
He's not us. How it not hurt.
No. Do you want me to explain why? Do you want me
Oh,
to?
I'm screaming.
How cold? Can you hear me?
Yeah, built
You see,
different.
you see,
Built different.
you see, I just want to ask, what is the progress that uh African would have done to help Black America in the 1960s? Can you explain to me, please? And what kind of power do you think African have today to help Black Americans?
I don't know if we. I don't know if. I don't know. I don't know if Black Americans even want the help now, honey. I don't even know if it matters.
It's a question. I mean, do you think Africa
I'm
would have helped?
answering it. I'm answering it. Some camaraderie, some support, some brotherly love, some compassion, some friendliness, some hospitableness, some let me see, some empathy. That's probably what they could have did. You know what I mean? But they didn't. So it is what it is.
In 1960s?
You said Africans. You talking about
Yes,
y'all, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Anytime they've been here, as soon as you put your toe on the on this soil, since then, whenever the first one came, whenever the last one came, all that since then, that's the things they could have did. I don't know. I don't
So
speak for all everybody.
how do you
African
think?
reality.
No, no. Can I ask you the second question, please?
I was
How do
gonna
you?
say. Wait a minute. I was gonna say. You know how you can. How you know what? Kill this whole. Give us some money. Just saying, all of us some money.
Oh yeah,
The,
we
And
we
we
about
may
to
be
go to
nice.
Mellow.
okay, if okay, hold on. No, no, let me explain. Let me explain. Let me give you an answer. If I give all the my pocket right now, like $100, $400, $500, $600, what do you think that would change for fellow Black
No,
American?
that's bigger than you. We ain't talking about your paycheck.
Okay, that's that.
It's bigger than you. We need access to some of them diamond mines and all that, all them resources y'all let the Chinese get and everybody else get. We need
Exactly.
resources to that. We need land. We need free dual citizenship. We
Yes.
need we need all that. We need everything.
Do you hear the suggestion I make not too long ago that there is a push you have to push? Africans are not people that just sit and just give out. I said there's a deal you can make with Africans. Let them pass a bill. You put the agenda that any resource live in Africa must have certain percentage of black all over the world. I want to see who want to go against it. I mean, I'm not saying solution. I mean, I'm talking about solution, but nobody is actually listening or something like that, because we can sit here and talk about what happened to
Hey, you
us.
get that? You get
How
something
are we
like
moving
that?
forward?
You get something like that over to your government where we got access to everything I just named. I'm sure it'll be quite a few of us supporting that.
Exactly.
If it benefits us, just think. We just need something to benefit us. That's the only way it's gonna work. If it ain't benefiting us directly, then it just ain't gonna work. All this around the bush stuff, we ain't gotta go there, Africa. Just keep in mind, benefiting the Black Americans. That's all we want to hear. How you can benefit us moving forward. That's it. Nothing else.
How the
That's it.
people? No. Let me say something. How will people able to do that when you are calling
Well,
them a
I
British
don't know.
fascia?
I'm not an African. I don't know. That's something
No,
y'all gonna have to figure out. That's
I mean,
something.
when we don't have a
Hold
normal
on, African
conversation.
reality. I know, but hold on. That's something you and fellow Africans over there on the continent or wherever else, y'all gonna have to get in the big room, sit back with the higher ups, whoever make the decisions, y'all bosses, y'all government over there, and y'all need to brainstorm. How can we help Black Americans? That need to be the task at hand. So that's what you work on. That's what y'all work on. Go push your policy or whatever you trying to push for us, and we appreciate you. But we need y'all to huddle on up. And the agenda is how can we help Black Americans?
No.
That's
But,
it.
but how would they people that can do that?
I don't know. I'm
They
not
come on.
African.
No,
I'm
I just
not
want to.
African.
I just
I'm
want to
not
make a point.
African.
I just want
What?
to make. No, I want to say my point. Yes, please.
What Africa reality? Go ahead.
I'm saying on African point of view. Okay, there is a lot of people that can do that. They come on TikTok when they see the cursing word, they back out.
Okay, well then that's what's up.
So
Then
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
it.
We have to
But
be able to
ain't
have a
nobody
normal
gonna stop
conversation.
cursing. We gonna keep doing what we gonna be regular Black Americans. We gonna still be
Mm-hmm.
these same people. Ain't nothing gonna change about us. If y'all gonna do something for us, y'all gonna do it. Until then, it is what it is. We gonna just be ourselves, our Black American selves. And if that ain't good enough for y'all to still want, I don't give a shit if they call everybody in that government a booty scratcher. You owe us.
No.
Act like you're humble. Act like y'all owe us, cause you do. Go ahead, Black
Can I
Queen.
say something? um, First of all, you guys don't even like each other. Okay, I think that you would start to work there. In liking each other and being there for each other and being supportive for one another. Second of all, you all owe us reparations. Instead of trying to take our reparations, there should be a reparations package on the table for us because you guys owe us reparations
Grab
as
a mic,
well.
Malik. Sorry, Black Queen.
That's okay. If you insist that our ancestors were African, they came on a slave ship and all of this, then I would say you owe reparations to our people if that's what you're gonna to go with. But anything other than that right now, I think we just want to be left the hell alone. We want you guys to probably just go home, leave us alone, and let us run our business. Let us do what we need to do because we have some super white tea supremacists that's coming for our lives, our everything that our ancestors fought for. They're coming for all of that. And we have to deal with these clowns like we've done for the last 400 years, something that you all have not been very successful in doing in your own land. And I'll just leave it there, African.
So what I said is me I'm yet repatriation or not, me I'm just here for the betterment of any black all over the world, Africans or Black Americans. I want FBA to get his agenda. That's why I'm not gonna cut my hair until FBA does that. But we have to be able to have a normal conversation like this without having to get in emotion or being or the defensive, because you might say all you want to, we're still gonna be getting on each other nerves, no matter even some Black Americans don't even get along with each other. So for you to understand that African to understand Black Americans, come on, give me a break. You have to understand. You have to understand
Sir,
the point I'm
sir,
making.
We are on code. Did you see that question that was just asked? And
Yes.
every Black American on here answered properly, but you were the only one who didn't. And that is because we are on code. I don't care how much we bicker amongst each other or whatever disagreements that we may have, because we do as we are human, right? But when it's time for us to be on code, we are on code, okay? And that's something you guys can never be with us. And then you constantly bring up FBA. I notice that many of you do that. You want to demonize it, and you want to use white supremacist psychology rhetoric to try to destroy that term. But what that term means is that our lineage just belongs to the foundation of this country. And that is it. There's no group, it's no nothing that you're trying to make of it, or the narrative that you're trying to push is old, it's tired. Nobody wants to hear it. It's not going to stop the movement. It's not going to stop what we need to do and us taking care of our business and ourselves. And it's most definitely not going to stop delineation from you all.
I support delineation. I support
Good.
it.
If you did, then you would support FBA.
Yeah, I
But
support
you
FBA.
don't.
I
You
support
don't.
FBA.
No, you don't.
What do you mean
Because
I don't?
you guys are up here each day trying to push false narratives about our people. And FBA is Foundational Black Americans. It's still our people. We're all Black American. Yes, we're indigenous. We're foundational. We're freedmen. Whatever it is that we want to be, it's our business. You people should not be concerned about it. We are not in Africa anywhere discussing your tribes and why you name yourself that and trying to demonize any of your tribal names. You know why? Because we don't give a damn. We mind our own business. And that's what's important. You guys need to mind the business that serves you. Our business does not serve you. We need you to stop trying to destiny swap, cosplay us, and do all the things that you do to our people, or we're going to continue to fight you just like we fight the white supremacists, because that is what many of you Black immigrants act like, white supremacists.
So you're telling me that Black Africans have more power than Black Americans? That's what you're trying to tell me?
You cannot put those type of idiotic words into my mouth.
You
You don't have any
hold on. You
power.
know why I asked that?
You
No,
don't
no.
have any
Do you know why
power,
I
sir.
asked the
You can't even
question? No,
clean
hold on.
up
Let
your
me ask the
homeland.
question.
You
Let me
can't
finish the
clean up your
question. Let me
homeland.
finish the question.
Wait a minute. First of all,
Can I finish my question? Why I asked that?
you just
Hold on. Let me finish the question so you can answer me right, please.
okay. Listen, this is the thing. You can talk, but just please be respectful. You was just up here interrupting Loves. I don't like how you get up here and talk to her. Don't try to overtalk her.
No.
This is her show. Wait a minute. Stop saying no. Yes. Don't do that. Say what you gotta say.
If I don't appreciate Love's word, I won't come to a panel. Just know that, okay? If I don't
Well,
appreciate
don't
what
be
you do,
over talking her.
if I
I'm
don't,
telling you. Listen, you're over talking me. Don't over talk her like that again. Because I didn't say anything the first time you did it. Don't do it again. Just talk.
okay. So, because I asked that question because if you remember in 1960s, that's the first time a black man can vote, and African was still colonized. How do you expect an African that don't know anything about America, that don't see any positive image about Black America in Africa, or the same or otherwise? Because Black Americans who only thing they see about Africa is negativity, flies in their nose. So how do you expect them to understand how to relate with Black Americans?
No, you're not gonna gaslight us.
I'm not
You know
gaslighting.
what you guys do? You study our history so much, and you do it with ill intentions. You do it to cosplay us. You do it to pretend to be us. You know our history. So I am not going to give in to this notion that you people come here and you don't know anything, because you definitely know. You definitely do know what's going on. And that is no excuse for the vitriol, the Akatas, the Jareers, the lazy, the EBT queens, the baby mamas. Please stop. Just stop. We know what y'all are doing. Okay. And that is the disrespect is enough. Sorry, love. Go ahead.
If this ain't your plan, you can go ahead and finish your sentence.
Okay. The disrespect is too much. The vitriol is too much. And that is why we are standing against you. That is why we are delineating. And that is why I don't believe there's no hope for any unification because we can't trust you. And I land.
It's possible. What you say is
Okay,
possible.
hold on, Africa Reality. This we not gonna finish. Hold on. Gail,
I'm here.
hi.
Um,
How you doing?
I
You got a
just
question?
hi. I'm good. Yeah. Um, I just want to ask Africa, why is it that when situations happen here in America with Black people, you guys are never there to support us? You want to, how to say, I call them pretendians to be a part of us, but you're not. So answer me that question. Why is it that you can't support us?
First of all, even as an African in Africa, I cannot even support myself. That's the reality. Africa don't have no power. I think you guys don't understand. You guys are having it better. That is why when you see Africans in America, they see opportunity. They wanna on a life for it. That's why you feel like they have ego. Africans in Africa, they are helpless. So I don't know where you want them to get that power from. I mean, I just want us to be on the same angle over here, because in America that have it better, they see dealing with the same supremacy or whatever they call it. So how do you expect Africans in Africa to be better, to be ahead of Black Americans? I want you to guys to make it make sense. Because in 1960,
Okay,
as I
we
said,
got new people on the panel. We can't finish this. Hey, Kalo. Yeah, okay. I didn't drop you. If I don't just, you know what I mean, I wouldn't let nobody up if I ain't want them up here. I ain't gonna put you up here and drop you.
Oh no 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 no! Because when it did it, I know it glitched sometime. It said about live creator. Oh no no no! I was trying to type. How did I get dropped? That's what I was trying to do. But you know,
Yeah, it's timed
got
out.
my kids
It
and
gets
food.
timed out. Yeah, it just timed out. Kalo, how you
Yeah.
doing? Okay, thank you,
I'm
Gail, for
doing good.
coming
How
up.
you doing?
Um, Kalo, you got a question for Black Americans?
Yeah. I sure think like when black immigrants come here, they like some others are saying they're here to take your place and all that. When you know very well that America is a port of almost all races and all people in the world. So why specifically black immigrant and no smoke for the people who are really in your communities, like the
Kalo,
Asians selling
Kalo,
alcohol? Yeah.
Kalo, listen,
Yes.
listen to me clearly, okay? No one is singling out
I
Africans, okay? This is about immigration
I
as a
think they
whole.
are.
Hold on, Kalo. It might look that way because you guys are the most people who come into our spaces. But Black Americans, we have a problem with immigration as a whole. Not all of us. Some Black Americans support, they're pro-immigration, but then there's people that's not. So it's not focused on you guys. Y'all just seem to be the only ones to come up here. This doesn't say come in here, Africans, and ask Black Americans a question. It just say ask Black Americans a question. So for you, we've said that to you guys over and over and over and over again, but y'all still run with that narrative and try to push that, and it's not true, okay? It's just that you
I
guys come
mean,
into here, but we have other people come in here and say the same thing you say. Like the Latinos come in here and say, why are we just messing with them? You know what I mean? So please, I'm just here to tell you one last time, and everybody here, y'all know I done told them. for everybody to hear. It's not focused on Africans. It's immigration as a whole. YT immigrants, Hispanic immigrants, African immigrants, Caribbean immigrants, Asian immigrants, the whole spectrum. Okay, Kalo?
I mean, all I'm just saying is because, I mean, from what I observed from many FBA
People
panels,
don't
it's
see the
mostly black
same thing.
immigrants, and I've never go up in a panel and they're talking about the Asians when the Asians are one of the people who are really doing the damage, like real damage, because they sell alcohol and they sell all those chemicals, the hair chemicals.
Okay, so
Like,
what's your question for us, Kalo?
yeah, that's my question. Like, it's more about black
I
immigrants,
think hold on, Caleb.
black immigrants.
I think I answered
They
your
barely do
question though.
anything.
Okay, hold on. I think I answered
No,
it,
you
but
say
hold on. Maybe Oki can explain it to you better.
Lord have mercy.
Yes,
You
Jesus.
know, Kalo, talking to you all is really respectfully like talking to a wall. You guys centered yourselves on purpose. Now, you see up there in her prompt, it says, ask Black Americans a question. It doesn't say to try to gaslight us and why this and why you out
and
that.
I asked the
Okay.
question.
And every time, and the host, and Kalo, the host just explained it to you, but as soon as she explained it to you, guess what you did? You went right back to yourself. We don't worry about you guys. We couldn't care less. I'm going to reiterate what she said again. We're talking about immigration as a whole. Some don't mind, some do. That's what we be talking about. But you have people from different ethnic background groups like yourself, Hispanics, and et cetera, et cetera. You all will come up on these panels and you start hurling insults. You don't listen to learn. You just listen to have a rebuttal. You guys are not our focus. We know how to
Can you
focus.
give me some of the insults that African gave you, like you said?
You guys say you already know what it is, and I don't really
No, I
care to
do not.
repeat it
I'm
because
asking
I'm
you.
so you know, and
I don't.
I'm
That's why I'm
answering.
asking you.
Okay, well, pay attention to what I'm saying to you. Watch this. Listen very closely. I do not care to repeat it because then what's going to happen is you're going to turn around and say, "Oh, but what about the when the black people say this and the black say you'll know you'll
No, I
all of a
don't
sudden
know. You
you'll
cannot tell
know
me I
our
know when I don't
insults."
know.
But then, no, it's nothing to repeat. That's not what the prompt is about, sir. The prompt is not for me to educate you on what your people are doing.
But you say you
Your
was gonna
job,
answer the question, but
sir,
you
Okay, we're
sir,
gonna move
Hey,
sir.
on from
Oki.
this
Hey, Oki.
discussion.
Yeah,
Hey, Oki. Let me
I'm
ask
not
this
going to do
question
that.
for Africa and Kilo. What's y'all birth years? Kilo, what's your birth year?
what does this have to do with my birthday? I'm very
Y'all see
confused.
how I put that down in the comments already? Africa, you want to go ahead? Because other than that, people full of shit to
No.
me. Because that's as easy as asking that. You want to
Okay,
give yours, Africa? Mine,
thank
1970.
you, Hank. Thank you for coming up. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
confused.
you.
What's the birthday have to do with this?
Hold on. We're gonna get to the new people here. We're gonna get to the new people. Child. Please, when you come up here, please keep in mind we have to use TikTok friendly language and YouTube friendly language. We got to follow both of their guidelines. It's okay to cuss, but come on now, not that much. Hey Caleb, you got a question for Black Americans? Caleb,
Kayla or Caleb?
Caleb, Caleb. Okay. Hey, Miss Dragon, is that Miss Dragon? Miss Dragon P, how you doing?
You doing? Hi to the room.
Hey, you got a question for Black Americans?
I am American. I'm FBA.
Wait a minute, can you speak
Oh
into your
dear.
mic?
I'm sorry, you can't hear me. I did.
Yeah.
My mic is open.
Yep, now it is. I know you was just sounding like you was underwater.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, Black Americans can ask Black Americans questions.
Well, I didn't want to ask a question. I wanted to respond to what was said earlier.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
okay. I wanted to say, and this, don't think I'm supporting Africans, but they didn't come over here to involve themselves in our struggle. They came over here to go to school and take advantage of all these resources. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we never needed them. And me, I'm gonna speak for myself. The problem that I have with them is the vitriol that they came over here against us for no reason at all. Okay, using white supremacist diatribe and words and talking points against us and undermining us politically, economically, and socially. I don't see them as cousins. I see them as enemies. We're not supposed to be trying to unite with these people, but for us to be expecting them to unite with us and throw up the fence with us, that's wrong. That they didn't come over here from us. They ran from a struggle. Why would they come over here and join a struggle? Our struggle. This is our struggle. We
So
don't
then
need
they
them because
shouldn't
we can't
hold
trust
on,
them
Miss
anyway.
Dragon. Miss Dragon, so then they shouldn't be expecting no support from us, right? They shouldn't be
Right.
expecting nothing from us, right?
Exactly. What support do we owe them? We don't owe them anything.
Yep.
I agree.
Can I answer, please? You don't owe these people
I
nothing.
agree.
Hold
Can I answer?
on. Go
But
ahead.
but a butt
So
kick
I got a
and they
question for
don't
her.
leave us alone. No, can
wait
I
a minute.
answer a question,
Hold
please?
on. Why y'all just ooh?
They do in
Can
their
I ask the
country.
question?
Look, that's how they talk in their country. They overtalk each other and all that. That's how they do.
I just want to answer a question though. That's why.
Okay, go ahead, Africa. Miss Dragon, can you take a couple of questions while you up here? Who is that? Who is the background? Is that? Can't nobody ask no question with that background. Go ahead, Kalo.
Okay, so how she said she see Africans as the enemy. So how are African your enemy? How? And since when did they become your enemy?
You know what? You act like you don't know nothing. You ain't never heard nothing. You ain't never had a conversation with other Africans. Yeah, I don't know why you're acting like
Please
that.
just answer the
When I say
question.
you're an
Just answer
animal,
the
when I
question.
say you're an enemy, I'm talking about as a whole. There are some good Africans, but most of you are not good for us. Put it that way, okay? I've had enough experiences. I've observed people of certain things. I have had heard the complaints about my coming from my people about you for over 20 years, really, but especially in 2010, I made up my mind and I knew exactly what you guys were. Okay. It's so many things evil things that you guys have done to us, lying on us and getting us fired off our jobs, undermining us, talking about we don't deserve no reparations. You have come over here very like an enemy towards us. So that's how I see you. Okay. Period.
Okay, she
Yeah,
answered
Where?
jump
your
if you
question.
want.
No, she
She
didn't
answered
answer
your
my
question.
question. She didn't answer my question.
That was no answer. Okay, well that's the only
Yeah.
answer. She did answer. She gave you plenty of examples.
Can I answer, please?
Okay.
No. We gonna move on. Did she said what she said? But Africa reality.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a segment coming up, and we're gonna start the next segment in 30 minutes, and it's called "Ask Africans One Question." So I'm gonna need you to
Okay.
stay up here, okay?
Okay.
Or I'll bring you down, once I rotate. And Kalo, but I'm gonna need a couple of Africans, like two more, because
Oh
some Black
yeah, I look
Americans have
forward to
some
that.
questions for you. What?
I say I look forward to
I
that.
don't know if I can handle you mentally. You take people around the bush and back and all that, and we
No, no,
want
no, no.
questions
I won't
answered.
do
No,
that.
I
I'll be
get
just
that.
dialing with them. I got you.
But I don't think so. I don't know.
Girl, I'll drop if
Can,
you need to. I'll
can I
drop
say
if you need.
something? Can I just
Yeah,
say
go ahead.
something one more time to the people that's up here? Please do not get off your mics unless you're being called on or unless it's your turn. It is very rude what y'all are doing to the host. This is her show. Have respect and some decorum, please, up here. That's all we ask. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Indian Street, Indian style. How you doing?
What's going on? How everybody doing?
Hey, you got a question for Black Americans?
I was trying to see like which way was the question like rhetorical or if it was like one opportunity to ask quote unquote Black Americans one question.
You said
Um,
what?
Yeah, the question I was just trying to see if it's using colloquial terms because I don't consider myself at end all be all, but I would ask the quote unquote Black Americans like just how deep is they quote unquote love. So if you ask
Mine deep.
me,
My love deep.
well, see, I
Ooh,
mean that's we have to let that's we don't gotta you know what I'm saying. That's just let that simmer in because with
Yeah,
that
for sure, for
yeah
sure, for
yeah no
sure.
and see in some of these other places they really don't have a mm, set up in a design of that, you know what I'm saying, historically dealing with wherever they came from or wherever the people were called, what they instilled in us based on that, how deep that said love is. But to each his own. So you see what I'm saying? I'll stay right there.
All right, shout out to that. I like that. Black American, I mean, Black Queen. How deep is your love?
My love is deeper than the deep blue sea.
Miss Miss Dragon, how deep is your love?
I don't think she heard you.
Oh, Miss Dragon. Miss Dragon. Okay, thank you. Okay, how deep is your love?
How deep is my love for what?
You don't get it.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Whatever
Very
you
deep.
think about, whatever you think, you can say whatever
Yeah,
on your
very
mind.
deep.
Very.
Very deep. And for my people, very deep. Deeper than the open wound.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about my husband when I said that.
Uh-huh. I'm thinking about my melanated people as a whole,
Period.
like
I feel you.
for
I
real,
feel
for
you.
real.
We all be
Yeah,
thinking
that's really
different
deep.
things. You know what I mean? So somebody might be thinking
Yeah,
about a divorce they may be about to go through, and they might be like, "It ain't
exactly.
deep at all."
Well, yeah, I ain't trying to think of nothing bad. I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about, like I said, our melanated people as a whole,
Yeah.
especially
Shout out to that.
with the comment that was made earlier today. There was a good one where people got this illusion that we don't like each other, but all day long, as soon as you get our back up against the wall, it just, man, we are some amazing people when you piss us off. We're very
Hmm.
amazing. We know how to set aside our differences and
and we're
focus
and we're
on the
teaching
situation at
a
hand.
crash course on what this looks like when we say it and everybody trying to act like they don't understand, but you're so weak and cowardice that you're basically bearing witness to our power. We already done
Okay.
said that we don't have y'all's quote unquote what y'all deem as leaders historically recognizing the pattern. We went
All right.
outside of that under no,
Okay.
conference type of shit, but we have an
Okay.
effectiveness
Thank you,
based on
Indy. Thank you. Thank you for coming up too. Thank you. We're gonna rotate the panel. Thank you. XAE, how you doing?
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing? My name is Zay, by the way,
Oh,
pronunciation is Zay.
Day. Okay. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Um, sticking and moving through lives, mostly around black topics. So I just came here to see what's going on. To answer the last question though, I'm kind of like with Miss Oki. My love is very deep when it comes to melanated black people. I give my life for them. I really would. Um,
Melanated black people globally.
melanated black people is a negative, isn't it? Just
Huh?
melanated people.
Yeah, just
I
melanated
said
people.
melanated black people is kind of a double negative. But for my people, black people, we
Mhm.
black people. I don't care what nobody say. We black people, whether you consider yourself
I'm a black
African or
person.
not. Me myself, I'm African American. Nowadays, I really identify as Kenyan American. But
Oh, okay. You
but
got a
to
question to ask black Americans?
me, I am a Black American.
How? Wait a
That
minute. Hold on.
relocated.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Hold on, Zay. Hold on, Zay. How
I'm
you
sorry.
how you how you say you Kenyan?
That's why I'm saying I was getting to that. So I'm an African American. I relocated to Kenya like 3 years ago.
So you like your people. So nobody is
From
an
down
immigrant in
south.
your.
No, they from
Oh,
down south Georgia. Like,
so
yeah.
wait a minute. So you said so you relocated to Africa. You like it there?
I love it. Best decision I ever made in my life. I even brought my mama out here this year, and she loves it too.
Do you live there too now?
No, she ain't gonna live here. She gonna stay for like 3 months, and then she, you know what I'm saying, she gonna do the right thing and go back and come back, and you know what I'm saying. Me, I don't care about no visas, but yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shout out to
What was your
you.
experience like in Kenya, brother?
What? Wait
Hold
a minute.
on, Africa. Okay, I'm Africa. You can come back up because I already said, please don't be over talking
Don't
me
talk
and
like
coming
that.
off mic like that. I don't like that. Now, this we've been streaming 10 to 12 days in a row with no break. So my patience. Come on now.
Oh, mama, I know you tired.
Yes,
We made
I
sure
but
can
it's
I
so
tired.
much go on. So, what's your question, Zay?
I didn't have a question for Black Americans, but at the same time, I'll take a question as somebody that's African American that's basically moved to Africa. I can answer some questions. Like I said, I'm just sticking to moving through lives, as especially the ones pertaining to African and Black Americans. To be honest,
Hmm.
if not, I can go
Married?
on mute.
You married over there
Um, getting there,
to a
getting to
Kenyan
it.
woman, to somebody from
Yes,
that
ma'am.
country? Oh, yeah.
Kikuyu, strong Black Kikuyu woman,
A who?
a Kikuyu woman. That's a tribe.
How old are you, Zay?
How old am I? On the 19th, I'll be 29.
You don't know how old you is, child.
Oh, I start counting. I start counting after 20, 21, 22.
Mm.
can I ask him a question?
Shoot.
So my question was gonna be what so what made you want to move there to Kenya, Africa to be specific?
It's crazy. So first of all, I come from a pro-Black household. We're gonna start from there. And so, like in my last relationship, I was in a relationship with a Panamanian, and I don't know, like I kind of felt like I was getting away from like being an African American a little bit. A little
But
bit, I
how do
did.
that,
And so,
hold
like,
on, how do that even happen?
I just
Like,
kind of got
what
lost with
kind of
myself. You
parents
know,
you
life
had? Hold
happens.
on. What kind of parents did you have? Can you give me a picture of your parents? Like, what was your household like?
I give you a picture of my mother. My mother
No,
is
not saying like, yeah,
I
go
mean, she's
ahead.
yeah. My mother, she's pro-Black. She's from Georgia. You know, my roots are from Georgia. She's very pro-Black. She always told me, you know, always instilled into me like being proud of being Black. So I come from. She was like a Black Panther. We tried to do the new Black Panther party, but we wasn't really with they philosophy. So yeah, growing up, that's how I grew up with a very pro-Black mother,
You mean Pan African mother?
Pan
Because
African.
I'm
Yes, ma'am.
trying
I
to
got
figure
tattooed
out
on me.
how you go from pro-black to moving to not wanting to be an African American no more. Like that's like, wasn't that like drastic for you, or you just didn't find enough value in your Black Americanness to try to keep it, or what? Or you just threw the whole Black American away and moved to Africa, and now you about to marry a Kenyan woman and
No, no, this is not like that. I can be very okay, Pan African. Then, since you know y'all, we have so many different denominations of type of groups and stuff. So I come from a Pan African mother.
right.
Does that
That's a
kind of sum
difference.
that up
That's
a
a
little bit?
difference between pro-black, though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, maybe not. But yes, I
Am
come
I
from a
wrong,
pro-Black
chat?
family.
Am
I
I
still,
wrong? Am I wrong?
I
Being
don't
because
know,
pro-black
but
is
like
like,
I definitely understand that I come from you know, if I do first of all, if I do my genealogy somewhere down the line, somewhere somehow, I'm gonna be from East Africa because that's where I
how
believe
you
life
know that?
originated from. But more likely,
We
huh?
gonna pray. Hey, family.
Yep, we gonna pray for this young brother because
Yes, we is.
you need to
Yep.
do your
Oh, then y'all need to
genealogy,
pray for me.
honey.
That's cool. Like
Do
y'all
your
don't need to pray for me.
genealogy.
Actually,
They done
Have
it's
you?
walked him
fine.
around the tree of forgetfulness,
But if
Yes,
I
y'all.
do
they
my
did for
genealogy
sure.
immediately, I probably from West Africa.
Why don't you
If I
do?
do my
Have you?
genealogy, I probably
What?
immediately.
You ain't done
You
it yet.
can't.
No, that's something I need to do. Actually, that's something I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna give y'all an update on that too. That's
Yes,
something I
please
will
do.
do.
Please
But
do your genealogy because what if you find out that you're not even from African descent? Would that
we
change
all
your
are
mind
from
about
Africa.
living?
Life
Which
originated in East
no,
Africa,
no, 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 no,
and it
no,
wouldn't
no,
change my
no, no, no,
mind
no,
about
no.
it
Hold on,
either.
hold on,
Trying
hold
to
on, hold
change
on,
his
hold on, hold
mind.
on.
Don't try to change his
Which
mind.
wait a minute,
Yeah,
Frank.
it wouldn't change my mind.
Seriously, no. What I was gonna say. So, doing your genealogy, you find out a missing part of yourself. It's very important to have self identity. That's very important. Right now, you're making choices based upon what you think you know about yourself. What you want to do is find out facts about who you are. That's very important.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but look, life originated in East Africa. The
You
oldest human
African.
fossil it was found in East Africa. We African, and that's
Yeah,
okay. You know
you
what I'm saying?
African. You definitely African. I can
Yeah,
tell
I'm
now.
African. My child,
I see more
at least
clear.
hey, my kids won't have to do that genealogy. They
Yeah,
gonna be
I see
African
it
for
The
clearly
you
oldest
know.
now.
fossil was found in America.
Shout out to you, Zay.
Yeah, the
That
oldest
if you
fossil is found in
delusional. He's
America.
not delusional.
Hey,
Yes,
That
it
can't be
Franco,
was.
I know
delusional.
Franco,
about
don't
that.
do that. Not
Prove it.
today. Don't come off
Prove the
my
oldest
reverend.
fossil was found in
Okay,
America.
y'all.
Prove
I'm
it.
gonna drop y'all because I said don't talk over
Oh,
me.
you ain't gotta drop me. Y'all ain't
Okay,
gotta drop me. I come
I'm
in
not
peace.
talking to you. You not talking over nobody. I'm saying y'all, come on, chill. The people on YouTube don't like. They can't hardly understand. I'm sick of the messages and people over here messaging me. You know, they want to hear the show. It's a show. This is a show. Okay, y'all. So chill, revenue. Chill, Franco. I got y'all. Hold on.
But
Anybody trying to
what
make
I
him
will say, if I may,
yeah. Yeah,
just
but
because once again, I don't care. I say I'm pro black, but
shout out to
that
that.
doesn't negate that my grandmother is Cherokee Indian.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't negate from those things.
All
It
right, hold
doesn't.
on, Zay. Somebody
But at the
got
end
a
of the day,
question. Zay, hold on. Somebody got a question for you. Go ahead, Black Queen.
Okay, Zay, let me. I did want to ask you. You're calling yourself African. I don't know if you really are or what, but it seems that you said you haven't done your genealogy, but you just told us that your grandmother is Cherokee Indian. So, what are you identifying as exactly?
nigga,
That's that's sad.
Who said
Yeah,
that?
we need to pray for you, and
Did
I
he
really
say
and
think
that's
that?
he's an
okay. But keep your
African.
prayers to me,
I
cause
really think he's an
keep your
African
prayers.
love, and he's playing games,
Did
and
he
this
say
is what
that? Okay, thank you for
yeah,
coming up, Zay.
he did. I think he's an African playing games. They
Yeah, for
cosplay us,
sure.
so
You know how it go.
yep.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Revenue, hey, you got a question for Black Americans?
Hey, Lover. I
Hey.
actually, yeah, I wanted to know, you know, if it's no experts in the field, nobody that's black, uh,
Okay,
uh,
just ask your question.
yeah, why are Black Americans, fall for the pseudoscience that they are native to America? Like, why is that an identity crisis? Like,
Okay,
they
hold
don't
on.
like Africa.
We get your question. We get your question. Okay. Oh wait, here goes somebody. Go ahead.
So
Wait a minute. Oh, go ahead, Queenie.
okay. Revenue, just stop. I just watched a video the other day. Of if you guys haven't seen this, you guys should pull it up and watch I Shall Speed over in the Caribbean, where he met a whole tribe of people, Jamaican people that were tribes, and said they were there before Columbus, sir. And you're not putting any pretending on them. You're not saying they don't know who they are. And so we don't have an identity crisis. We know who we are. We can trace our records. But then again, you know that, and I'm not going to waste too much of my valuable, precious breath with you. Stop gaslighting.
Yeah, shout out to that. Go ahead, Revenue, and then you got Engine might want to
I,
say
that
something.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That
I,
was
I
the Gullah. That was the Gullah tribe, the Aboriginal Gullah tribe over in Haiti.
it wasn't in Haiti, but I'm not gonna deny that it's pretendians in the Caribbean. A lot of black people who don't
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The only
subscribe to.
pretending up here
Come
is
on,
you.
lover. Come on.
All
You the
right,
only
go ahead.
pretending.
Come
Go
on. It's
wrap it
two
up.
people off mic. It's two
Okay.
people off mic
Go ahead. I'm about to give
interrupting
you
me.
some time. We're going to set time. Go ahead, and then Engine, you got it.
Yeah, I'm not denying that is people in the Caribbean island who subscribe to pseudoscience. They believe that they're Taino. They believe that they Iraq. They believe, that they Native Americans too. And we don't take them serious. We call them out. We just think they're crazy. We just think they probably, just watch a bunch of YouTube videos. They're not really interested in real scholarship. But I just want to know if we have, majority of the evidence that point
Questions?
to point that we're from West Africa, the foods that we made from the gumbo to the stewed chicken in the Caribbean, down to the crops
We
that
know
we
you
eat,
good.
the watermelons, and all the other crops, the callaloo, the okra.
Okay,
Look,
I
Why
wrote you
are
up here, Engine, but you can't even let the man finish. You got to keep interrupting him, and then y'all want to say I treat immigrants different.
yeah, it's crazy. I just want to know what make
Go ahead,
black.
land your plane.
Okay,
Let him
okay.
answer so I can rotate this stage. Go ahead, Engine.
well, gumbo ain't got nothing to do with no African. It come from combo. That's a Choctaw word for sassafras. Second of all, the only pretendians around here is you. You want to be a black American so bad that you pretend to have anything to do with us, and that little African connection you keep trying to have. Why you don't want these folks to do their genealogy and things like that and find out who they really is? Because that little African connection you keep wanting to hold on to is what making you a pretendian. Without that African connection, you can't pretend to be me no more. That's the problem. You are the pretendian, the real one. Revenue.
All right, thank you for coming up, Revenue, and thank you for coming up, Engine. I'm gonna rotate the stage. Go ahead. Hey, Franco, wait a minute. Let's see what Jai saying. Hey, Jahi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How y'all doing today?
Good. You got a question for Black Americans? Look at this
I wanted
man.
I wanted to address what Revenue was saying about us being indigenous. If that's okay.
Go ahead. I'll give you a minute.
Yeah, so basically he keep talking about that as pseudoscience. It's not pseudoscience at all. There's actual real proof that we are actually indigenous. And actually, if you look into the scientists are lying and the scientists are creating narratives. For example, you got a man named Albert Perry. Albert Perry has the oldest DNA in the world. Albert Perry is indigenous to America. There's no proof of him being from Africa at all. And scientists created a lie and said that his DNA was found in Cameroon. His DNA was never found in Cameroon at all. It was very younger offshoots of his DNA, like tens of thousands of year younger variations of his DNA. His specific DNA was only found in America, and that specific DNA is the oldest DNA in the world. So that's proof right there. And the scientists know that it's proof so much that they said that he belongs to a ghost population instead of just admitting that the people in America has the oldest DNA in the world. So, and then also you got Lucia in Brazil as well. And she was dark skinned and she's one of the oldest fossils in America as well. And you got the Buenos Aires skull found in Brazil as well. And that's the oldest fossil found ever. So I just wanted to address that whole thing.
Thank you, Jai. We have Iserly up here. How you doing, Iserly? Kalo and Oki, I'm
Hi.
gonna rotate the stage. Thank y'all for coming up. Let's get some new people up here.
Okay.
Hi, Italy. You have
Hi,
a question? Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
You got a question for Black Americans?
Um, yes. I mean, like, I have the same question that the gentleman, had is, the proof of the African Americans or native to Northern America.
Okay, hold on. Jahi, she had some questions. Would you like to have a back and forth with her?
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead.
What's your question, ma'am?
Right. So, I mean, like, I think that the oldest DNA, you said it's like 2 million years old, I believe. But yeah, but I mean, like, and I don't mind, I'm just asking, like, where is, but where's the evidence?
The oldest Y chromosome DNA ever found in the world belongs to a man named Albert Perry, who was born in Florida and resided in South Carolina. His name is Albert Perry. You can look him up. He has the
Okay, but
oldest AOO. His DNA is so old that it predate the oldest haplogroups in Africa, which was A, and they named his AOOA.
how does that lead to African Americans being native to this land, though? I mean, I don't understand.
I'm telling you, it leads because his DNA is only found, that old DNA is only exclusively found in America. They could not find no one in Africa with the oldest DNA in the world. That's why.
Okay, so but like whose DNA did they match it against? You said that DNA is only found in America.
Yes, they
Therefore,
did
against whose DNA?
they
When when
they
it,
they did trials and they looked for DNA in Africa. They went to Cameroon, they went to a bunch of different places and they tried to
okay.
find if basically he had the oldest DNA. So
So
once they
what?
found that he had the oldest DNA, they tried to match it to Africa and they couldn't match it to Africa. So they settled for um younger variations of his DNA to try to connect it to Africa to uphold the outer Africa theory, but they could not find his exact DNA in Africa at all.
So, but however, they found it in America. So therefore, African Americans are native to this continent.
African Americans, he's an African American, quote unquote.
Oh,
I don't subscribe to that word, but that's a colloquialism.
right. I
Um,
understand. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah. So, but Black Indigenous Americans have the oldest DNA on record. He's a Black
You s-
Indigenous American. That's on record.
no,
And
but how do you know that though? But I mean, like he was born in America, but to be indigenous to the
according
land.
to what I'm trying to tell you is okay. His DNA is 300,000 years older than any Native American on this land. So his DNA is
So,
300,000 years older than any Native American. And it's only exclusively found in America. Are you grasping that concept?
so his DNA is older than any Native Americans. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
So therefore, that proves that Black Americans are indigenous to this continent. It doesn't. I
That
don't think
that
it does.
it definitely does. But you have to have common sense to understand that and a bunch of
No, I
other
mean like
proof. Hold on,
that doesn't prove anything.
wait. It proves a lot. Yes, it actually does. If you have
How?
the oldest DNA in America and in the world, then it definitely does prove that you're indigenous to America if your DNA is not found nowhere in Africa. If you're in America, your DNA is found all throughout America, but is not found in Africa at all.
Oh,
It's only exclusively found in America. That shows that you're indigenous to America. I
but
mean,
I
sound like
thought the
common
oldest
sense.
DNA is 2 million years old, though, right?
Uh, you could think what you want to think. Well, this
I
is what
mean, like
scientists is confirming.
the facts are, right? I
No,
mean,
no, it's not the facts. That's
okay.
what you think. That's not the facts, though. The oldest Y chromosome DNA ever found is Albert Perry. You could look that up. Google is free.
Okay, so however, this DNA is only found in the Americas, but among the people with this DNA, this gentleman's DNA is the oldest one among that population that has that DNA. That's what you're trying to say.
That's not what I'm trying to say. That's what the science says that you could look up.
I
I'm not
understand.
okay.
Okay.
And you can fact
And
check
but
that.
like, but how does that lead to I mean, Black Americans and okay, like so Black Americans dating from what time?
Huh? Who you
I mean,
talking
like
about?
how does that lead to
His
Black
his
Americans
DNA is.
being the indigenous here
I just told you how.
in the land?
I just said his DNA is 300,000 years older than any Native American. I just told you that.
Hold on,
Just told you that.
Jahi. Hold on, Jahi.
Hmm.
Are you what's your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm Haitian.
You Haitian?
Yes.
Oh,
Miss
And
okay.
then
Love,
and then I mean, we don't say we're indigenous. I mean, I guess we are too. I don't know. Maybe we are.
Miss Loves, can we do a reset?
Yeah, you got so you're a melanated Haitian or that's
Yes,
just a
ma'am.
white person
No,
profile?
no, no. This is a character that I like from a movie.
Okay. All right. So did he answer your question? Is it hard? I mean, did he help you to at least get
I'm
you on
gonna
the
have.
path to do some research?
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, definitely. I'm gonna have to do some research about it. Um, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not grasping, like where the proof for that comes from. But are we talking
Why is
about?
that so hard to believe?
I mean, are we talking about like was this during Pangea? And then once we broke up,
But
then
so wait,
then
what's the bottom line for you here? Are you under the impression all Black Americans come from Africa?
um so I understand the out of Africa theory. Okay, so I think so. I mean, I'm not saying that Africa, like Black people never came to the Americas. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but I think that just like the geography, right, would tell us, that I mean, I'm thinking like, like let's say if you look at Lucy and so on. I mean, are these like are those hey Layla, stop it.
Can I say something?
Go
Are those
ahead, Amanda.
specimens like way
Okay,
older?
okay. I'm about to explain something to you. Black Indians are mound builders, and Siberian Indians had teepees. There's no mounds in the west coast of the United States. Um, it was Black Indians on the east of the Mississippi River, and Siberians were on the west coast and Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no evidence. There's more proof of Black people being Aboriginal or indigenous to America because there are mounds here. There's no evidence of Native Americans being indigenous because you guys had teepees. Well,
Right.
they had teepees.
Okay,
So
so I'm starting to understand. I mean, if you're born, if you're bringing Aborigines into it, okay, I can start to understand where you're coming from. But I mean, okay,
yeah,
but
we are the original people on this land.
And can I say one more thing?
Hold on, let me just do a reset real quick. Hey everyone, this is Love World Show. We need everybody to tap the screen, share the live, and also when you come up on the panel, please do not come off your mics and allow Miss Loves to tell you when it's your turn to speak. And we're going to use some decorum in this room, please, and thank you.
Go ahead, Jahi.
Yeah. Also, if you do some research on your own history, the Haitian Declaration of Independence, John Jacques Dessalines is literally saying that his army is an army of Incas, and he's literally saying that his people are indigenous to that land. So that's something that you could look into from your culture as well.
okay, well, thank you.
You welcome, Israeli.
Because that's
Frank,
something.
go ahead.
One more thing. That's
Mhm.
something that was very prominent. and like when you're in Haiti in school, I mean, like they put that stuff in your head about like Native Americans and so on. And I left when I was really young. But there's like, yeah, there's a very big appreciation, for I guess I could say for Hispaniola,
I can
you know,
I'm sorry. I can give you some references. You can read some books. You can just look them up online, some books from the 1800s about the
mhm.
Americas, and it'll tell you literally. You can look on there and they even give you some pictures you can look at too.
Okay, I will. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Okay, shout out to that. Franco, hey.
What's up, Lord World?
What's up? What's up, Franco?
Um,
Got a question for us? I hope you stay. We're gonna do a segment. Somebody asked me if I can do a segment because y'all asked us so many questions. It's gonna be a segment coming up. Instead of ask Black Americans one question, it's gonna be ask Africans. You excited, Franco?
oh yeah, some out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got two questions. One question is, why one of your brother, let's say African American, come on the panel, he say he visit Africa, he live in Africa. You all start saying, oh no, it's not American, it's not American. So do you all want everybody to believe what you believe? That's my first question.
I don't even believe he was. I don't even believe he was American. I mean, I believe he was full African. Did you see how he trolled in the end,
So A
Franco?
Taylor is an African too, A Taylor. A Taylor. When he comes here, he say he don't believe to you guys.
No,
Is he African?
no. A Tether never. Tether never responded like that. Like I said, he resorted to trolling in the end and exposed who he really was. So I mean, you know
I
what I
see a lot
mean?
of black American in the text right there. They say they live in Africa. Are they all Africans? If they say they're not
No,
African,
no,
okay,
no. That's
all
not it,
He
Franco.
hate the truth.
right, okay.
What you say?
Uh, no, I didn't say anything. Somebody said this.
I
The
know.
truth is hurting people in the inside, and that's what's going on
Okay,
right now.
thank you for coming up, USA.
So my
Yeah.
other question is,
Wait, let's see if somebody want to answer that.
okay,
Anybody
okay.
on the stage want to answer that? I don't think
What's your
they.
question? What you want to know?
I'm making a little troll. Anyway, why when somebody is an African American come here in the panel and he say he embrace Africa, he's okay to accept himself as an African, but you'll say, oh no, he's an African American, he's not one of us. So do you all want everybody to be FBA and to believe what you believe?
No. Who said that? Why would you even assume that? We just asked him a question. Like, I mean, we ask everyone who, their nationality. You should know that by now. Nobody is trying to get anyone to believe anything, but we do think that genealogy is important. I don't understand what's the problem with understanding who you are. Can you explain that to me?
The young man say you already understand who he is, but you're trying to force on him to
He
believe
didn't,
what you
Franco.
believe.
He said he didn't do his genealogy. And he was advised to do his genealogy.
I mean, he already made up his mind. So I
Well,
think if
Franco,
he did his DNA,
why you
DNA is
why
what
you
matters.
worried? Why you worried about it?
No, I just want to understand if you just want everybody to be FBA. I know a lot of
We
African
said no,
Americans don't want to be
Franco. We
FBA.
said no. We said no, Franco. If somebody want to go
Okay.
live in Africa and become an African, shout out to them. I wish them the best.
All right.
Okay,
All right. My second question, if you allow me to.
go ahead, Franco.
Okay. Yahia, my brother Yahia, I don't know if you're my brother, but anyway, why you want to believe that the oldest bones was found here in America, where is Omo, who was found in South Ethiopia? Y'all come here and wanted to make believe everybody here in the panel it was found here in America. It was found in Southern Ethiopia. Explain that to me.
Have you looked up the Albert Perry yet? Before you can try to discredit someone, maybe just go look at it. Like, stop being ignorant and just be a little bit more open minded. Unless you just want to live, like, y'all want to live in some kind of illusion or something. Just
We're
go
not
look at,
doing that. We're not doing that, Revenue. We're not
right.
doing it. Do you have
Just,
a question? Nothing is going on the big board. We're not about to do no science project. Nothing of that today.
yeah, just go look up the
Answer
information
my
instead
question.
of calling somebody a liar. Stop calling people liars. Go look it up. His name is Albert Perry. And then if you don't find what you want to find, then come back and tell us we're a liar and then prove to us that we lying. Other than that, stop calling people liars.
Again, the oldest bone was found in southern Ethiopia. It's called Homo kibish.
Jahi, was you talking about the oldest bones on the planet, or was you talking about the oldest bones on this soil?
I'm talking about both. I was talking about both.
Okay. I guess he talking to you then, Jahi.
Yeah, the oldest bones was not found in Ethiopia. The oldest bones was actually found. They called the Buenos Aires skull. It was actually found in Brazil, or whatever the case may be.
How
That's
many
the old.
year?
Those the old.
How many year? How many
Two
year? Tell
two
me.
million 2 million years old. It was two
Okay,
million years old.
Homo kibish was 14 million. So who's oldest?
Bro, what do you the who?
Homo kibish is 14 million
Is
old.
this
Who's oldest?
that's not scientific, bro. That's something
Oh,
you made
really?
up. What is called? What is called? Never
Homo
heard of it.
kibish. Homo kibish. Yeah, because you don't know. You just talk lies. Homo kibish. Go research.
I'm not
14
talking to
million.
lie at all.
All
I'm
right.
not talking to lie at all. What you mean? I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing that's a lie. Like I said, the Buenos Aires skull 2 million years old.
And then the ISU campus mound on ISU campus is 10,000 years old.
Okay, y'all, let's get to the new
You say
people.
14 million.
Okay,
You talking
hold
about
on, Franco.
10,000
They
anyway.
answered your question. One thing that I'm starting to realize is we can answer people question, y'all. The panel in the room, we can answer people question. We can give them our source only to be told that's bullshit. Okay. So I don't know what's going on no more. Like, why even give out sources? Why even say anything? Because you know what I mean? People gonna still believe what they want to believe and push their narrative. So why even, you know what I mean? So once we give the answer, that's it. Hold on. Revenue, hey, you got a question again?
Yeah, I wanted to know why is the guy John lying about a multitude of things. First of all, the earliest hominid
Ask
ever.
him one question at a time. What's your first question?
Why is he lying that A00 is only found in Americas? And
Okay,
if it's only found in Americas, can he point us to a source right now?
okay, hold on. Jahi,
I never said A00 was only found in America. I never said that, brother. So you putting words in my mouth.
all right, next question, Revenue.
Yeah. So uh, you said the oldest strain is found in Americas. Is found in America, which is Albert Perry. Uh, we know that the oldest and the most consistent A00 is found right now in the modern day Cameroon with the Butu tribe and its two other tribes. How many Black Americans have A00?
Hold on. Go ahead,
Oh,
Jahi.
oh, okay. Now we're not about to divert the conversation, okay? If you're into science, since you want to have a science conversation with me, are you familiar with the term basil, and do you know what basil mean in the context of what we're talking right now?
Yes, you have basal
Okay.
Eurasians.
Huh? Huh?
You have basal Eurasians.
No, you
What
don't.
is your
Then
point?
you're not comprehending what I'm saying. I hope you are, but you're not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm
And I want
saying is
to hold on.
basil. When it comes to basil, when we're talking about basil in a scientific sense, that means the root. Okay, you have a root and then you have branches. When something is basal, that means that's the beginning, that's the root, that's at the bottom, and then everything branches off from that. So now do you comprehend what basil is now that I explained it, so we can move on to the next part of the conversation? You comprehended
Yeah,
what I mean by basal now?
yeah. So are you saying
Okay,
that? Like,
okay.
hold on. Let me. You just cut me off.
Ask you a
Like I
yes or no
said,
question.
can you show us any proof that A00 originated in the Americas?
Sir, I'm gonna say it one more
Can
time
no,
because
I'm
you're
asking you.
moving
Can
the
you
look,
prove it?
you're moving the goalposts. I can prove first and foremost, yes, I can prove that A00 started in America because there was no A00 before they found Albert Perry. There was no A00 at all. So
So
that's the first proof.
can you prove? Can you provide a source right
Wait,
now?
you can't cut them off. Hold on. How you gonna come up here and just ask somebody like that? Can they like y'all kill me with that? Give the man time and let him answer.
But I
Go,
got a source for what I'm talking about, lover. I'm asking him.
okay, well hold on, Revenue. Let him answer his question. Go ahead,
Okay.
Jahi.
Okay, so that's the proof. The proof is that there was A00 never existed until they found Albert Perry. And then after they found Albert Perry, it conflicted with the outer Africa theory that scientists have to hold up. And because it conflicted with that theory, they ran to Africa and scrambled to try to find a match. The problem was they could not find a match for his basal specific lineage. So what they had to do is settle for younger lineages in Cameroon. They are still not the lineage or the basal lineage like his. He is the basal root of that lineage, meaning his is the oldest. Comprehended?
No, you're actually lying. Nobody, no scientist is disproved the out of Africa theory. Secondly, A00 is found in abundance in West Africa and Central Africa, and it's one of the oldest haplogroup. You could find it. You could find a haplogroup in Nilotic population, Western Central African population. You are trying to promote that it's originated in the Americas. Not one expert in the field ever said that A00 originated in America. And if you got a source, can you please show us a source that A00 originated in the Americas? Please find one source. I'm not asking for, please find one, just one source
This is
that
very
say that A00 originate in America.
okay.
One source.
It's very, very simple if you comprehend simple words that I'm saying right now. Okay. I said Albert Perry is the basal root. Yo, what's that? What's that noise? What's that noise? It's a lot of noise. What's that? Hello? Okay. I said Albert Perry is
Then we
the
moving on from here. Go ahead, Jahi.
I said Albert Perry is the basal root, meaning he is the root of the lineage. There's nothing older than his at all. Like I told you once again, because of his discovery, they had to scramble. It wasn't like they found AOO in Africa first and then he just happened to have it. No, he was the first person they ever discovered to have AOO. That's why they call it AOO, because before AOO, the haplogroup was just A. But they had to create AOO to show that it's earlier than the A haplogroup in Africa. You understand? And because of that, they had to scramble to try to find a match in Africa, which they failed to do. And they skipped over trying to find matches in America. You understand what I'm saying? So what's happening is the scientists are lying to uphold Charles Darwin's theory. That's what's happening right now. And even though they're lying, they still have to admit that Albert Perry basal root is the oldest AOO on the planet, and he's indigenous to America. And the next youngest is tens of thousands of years younger than his in Africa. This is facts. And you can read the scientific studies. You have to read through, not just the headline. You got to read through it because they're trying to keep the outer Africa thing alive. So you got to read through the study and you'll see that his is the basal. Once you understand his is the basals, that means his is the oldest.
All right, thank you. Iserly, you have another question? Iserly, come off your mute.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Um,
Okay.
so I want to know, but why just Black Americans though, or indigenous? I mean, like, why not other blacks from other places?
You want to be indigenous, Italy?
No, I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, like, why is it only like Black Americans, are the ones who are indigenous,
It's
to the
indigenous
Americas?
people. It not only it's indigenous people all over. Can somebody educate her on where
Yeah,
indigenous people all over the globe? Go ahead,
yeah.
Jahi.
Look, ma'am, I just literally gave you a reference in your culture of John Jacques Dessalines saying that y'all are indigenous. I literally just gave you that source. So it's
Right.
Which
not just
which
us.
okay, but okay, so let's say for
You didn't
example,
write it
why
down.
why why not
You-
French? I mean, is French, I mean,
Go ahead, y'all. Just
Listen, all dark skinned people are indigenous to a part of the area of Earth. Okay. The problem with the outer Africa theory is they try to say all dark people are African. No, all dark people are indigenous. And they each have their region on the earth that they are indigenous to. So when we say
okay,
indigenous, we're not just talking about Black Americans being indigenous. We're talking about dark-skinned people across the globe are indigenous to those areas. Like you got the
right,
Negritos, in the Philippines, they're dark-skinned people,
right,
they're indigenous. You got the Aborigines in Australia, they're dark-skinned. Aborigine means indigenous. So we're not just
right.
talking about ourselves. Okay?
Okay, all right.
oh no, can't be just talking about us.
I mean, no. I mean, because if that was the case, then how far back are we saying? You know what I mean? It just sometimes it sounds as if like you don't want to have anything to do with Africa. So then
Oh, here we
therefore,
go. Here we go. So what's your issue with that?
well, I don't have an issue with it, of course, but I just think that there is nothing shameful about Africa, however.
Shout
You know
out
what I
to
mean?
Africa. Shout out to
Right.
Africa. I got good hopes for Africa. I feel like they should, do all they can, I guess, do whatever they can to fix up Africa, to make it comfortable for them. And I
A lot
hope,
of people, yeah, they're working hard. But so are we
I didn't
saying
say they
that?
not working hard. Let me
Okay,
finish, Israel. You cut me off. But
sorry.
yeah, I hope they, jobs come there. I hope, they government, they get a good government. The people are empowered there. I have nothing but best wishes for the people over there. And I think all they scholars and the people who came here to be engineers and everything. I think the doctors, all that. I think they should go back and help their fellow people to build up Africa. And it'll be amazing for them to do that. So if anything happened, maybe we can, have somewhere, if somebody want to go to Africa, that, they can have somewhere for other black people around the planet to go to and be comfortable. And, hopefully things change, We don't wish Africa bad. We wish they go and get, take all the skills they learn here and everything else and go and make Africa great. That's all we saying.
Right. But do you think that the transatlantic slave trade happened?
Yeah, some
Like,
Africans came over here. I believe it. Some people came over here. I don't know too many of us who don't believe some people came over here and mixed in with some of the people who was already
okay,
here. Yeah,
all right.
You won't. I don't know. Me, I believe a few came over here.
Right. They came over here. It wasn't the amount that they said. There was only a small amount of Africans that came over here. They mixed with the indigenous people that were already here. So
Okay.
there were already black people here and they just mixed with them. But there was a small amount of Africans, that very small amount of Africans that came here.
Right. Okay, let's get to Bill. Hey, Bill.
Another question. Oh, I'm
Hold on,
sorry.
Italy. Hold on. You can take your time. Hey, Bill.
Yeah, hi. Yes, I have been here. I have been here before.
Yes,
I'm
welcome
from
back.
Ethiopia.
Yep, shout out to Ethiopia. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, I am good, and I live in Ethiopia very, very comfortably. But I have lived in the U.S. before. I went to school in the U.S. I really don't have anything against Black Americans. I'm not acknowledging Africa anymore. I really don't have any problem with that. The only thing that worries me is I don't want it to turn into like violence for the immigrants in the US like it's happening in South Africa. As long as everyone is getting along and keeping it to themselves, like you know how the immigrants from Africa live comfortably with the immigrants from Asia and from immigrants from anywhere else, as long as it's kept very orderly and
But who are
the
you? Who you? Are you? What you mean? As long as I don't think you should. I think this the wrong space for you
because
to be talking to us like as long as this, as long
no,
as that.
of course I
Yeah.
worry about the Africans in the US. Of course I worry
hmm
about
Yeah, you should
that's
worry about. You should worry about the Black Americans in the U.S.
no, I'm saying as long as everybody lives in harmony. Of course I love the Black Americans. I have nothing against them either. But what I'm saying is even though with the delineation and everything, it's fine as long as it's done orderly and
Well,
peacefully.
but that's what I'm saying. We I mean American or
Did I
somebody
say
else
something?
want to. Nope. Hold on. Do somebody have a response to Bill?
I can respond to her. Nobody's we black people and black Americans are we do not harm or hurt anyone. There it will not resort to any type of physical altercations or anything like that. The only thing that we're agreeing with the government as far as deporting these people and sending them back
But you
home so
can't
that
speak to. You can't speak for everybody. Go ahead.
yeah, but so well, some of us believe that well, I believe me personally, I'll just speak on myself. I believe that these people need to go home back home to their families and go build up their communities and start political conversations at home with their own amongst their own people. And I believe they need to go home and do good for themselves. And I don't believe I've never seen any Black Americans harm immigrants, or do anything to immigrant unless it's protecting themselves. But no, I personally don't think that it will result to, we're not a violent people.
Can I
We'll
speak
call
on that a
ICE
little
if
bit?
anything.
Yep.
Okay, thanks
Can
for
I,
Okay.
s-
So
thanks for
hold on,
getting
Bill. Hold on,
and
Bill.
Jen.
Somebody else want to say something. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I just want to say thank you to her. She got me. She got what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying. Thank you.
I want
Okay.
to address what you're saying too. Instead of saying you feel bad and for immigrants and stuff like that, actually analyze what's happening in South Africa and why it's happening, right? Actually analyze people encroaching on other people's territories and disrespecting their culture in their countries and not having respect for them and things of that nature. Actually analyze what's happening, not just the propaganda of what they're telling you is happening, and actually analyze what's really going on, because there was no uproar when they was doing that to the white people in their country. But I see a lot of people saying, oh, you're only doing it to Black people. No, they was literally unaliving white people and taking their farms. Go look it up. Okay. And so it's a narrative being brought upon that they're just being violent towards dark skinned people. And no, that's not what's happening. There's people coming into their country illegally, encroaching upon their things, disrespecting them in their own homeland. And that's how they choose to solve their issues. Right. So we always want to have sympathy for what the media wants you to have sympathy for. But what about those people who are actually indigenous there and how that illegal immigration is impacting their quality of life? Think about that.
Okay, can I respond to that? I have been to South Africa many times. Have you been to South Africa before?
No, I have not been to South Africa at all, but that's
Okay.
irrelevant.
I know South Africa really well, and what you're saying is not true whatsoever. Um, 5 Ethiopians were unalived even the last 2 weeks, and I am Ethiopian, so it concerns me, and I don't want to go through this kind
I
of
mean,
discussion with you
y'all
because
should
it's not.
maybe stay at home. Y'all won't have to worry about that.
Let me finish. I am home. I just visit. I love to travel. I am home. So what I'm telling you is, South Africa is not like orderly country like the U.S. So if I were you in America, I would just stay out of African business because it's very complicated around
Well,
here.
wait a minute. First of all,
Africa come up here and tell us their business. So
right,
what
and
are you
then
Yeah,
talking about?
loves, I
yeah.
don't wait a minute. How you just wait a minute. How you just
They
cut
said
into her and tell her, wait a minute, I'ma keep talking. Don't talk over her. I just caught that. Don't do that. Again, I just sat here and asked everyone on the panel not to over talk loves. I notice how y'all are getting mighty comfortable disrespecting her. Stop. You know, you just over talked her and said, no, let me finish. No, don't do that.
no. She over talked to me, not
I don't care.
me.
She is the host. Don't overtalk her again.
What are you talking about? I was talking to him, and
Listen,
she
don't
over.
overtalk. No, when Loves was just speaking
And
and
I
she
said
tried to
5.
speak over,
You know.
don't, you're talking over me now. She was just
Oh,
speaking.
whatever. You
She
guys are
was
like.
just speaking. Listen, she was just speaking and you just spoke over her and said, no, let me finish. Don't
No,
you do,
I
listen
was
here.
talking to him. I was talking to him. Not.
Don't
Y'all
you
gonna
do,
quit? I'm
don't
sorry.
you
Y'all
do it
gonna
again. Wait a minute. Don't do it again.
I would never come back. I mean, if that's the order. I mean, if I'm not.
have some respect. Have some respect for the host. Y'all come up here and talk over her, and she's the fairest person I know, and
She
she
is.
invites y'all willingly. And you, but listen, you still come
No, no,
and you
no. She is.
disrespect her.
I like her.
You're
I
talking
like
over
her.
me now, so you can't help it. Just stop talking over the host when she's speaking. This is her platform, and respect it. That's it.
Okay, y'all, we can move on. Did you have anything else to say, Bill?
Thank you. I mean, I really like you. You know that I have never had anything against your panel. It's just I don't understand why they are on me.
Well,
I was responding.
Bill, I don't think it's wise to come into a Black American space and try to order us around and tell us what we shouldn't be doing, and you would hate to see this and that. You know what I mean? That I just don't think we that goes over too well here.
Did I do that though? I mean, I was just responding to him about South Africa.
I
We,
know,
I
but
I
you
don't,
was.
have asked him not to talk about African business, right?
Yeah, because I respect when you guys say about when you say stuff like stay out of our business, don't be part of
But it's
our
worldwide news, and but y'all don't stay out of our business. Don't you see that? Don't you understand that? Y'all don't stay out of our business.
but I respect it when you guys say that. I mean, it's the truth.
you
Africans
keep
have no.
saying, you keep saying that you're respectful, yet you have overtalked everybody up here. That's not, I don't know what kind of respect you understand, but that's not respect, little girl. You don't
Can I?
talk. Wait a minute.
Can
You don't come
I
here.
finish?
You don't come here. You don't come here and overtalk the host and overtalk other guests. Use some decorum and act like a lady up here and stop over talking people. That's rude. Nobody cares about what you're saying. You can say whatever you want to. Just be respectful.
Did I even finish a statement?
When you come to somebody's space, have respect. When you come to somebody's country, have respect. Okay,
Which one did you have?
it's just very very simple. You would think it should be common sense, right? Come to somebody's country, have some respect. You come to somebody's space. It's this is a microcosm of the macrocosm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, have some respect in other people's space. You're gonna talk about some stay out of Africa business. You brought Africa business to here by mentioning South Africa. So when somebody has commentary on what you mentioned, now they stay out of Africa business, stop it. And then you said I lied. I didn't lie about anything that I said. There is an illegal immigrant problem in South Africa. That's not a lie at all. It's not. Everything that I said is not a lie. Them unaliving YT for farms, that's not a lie at all. None of that stuff is a lie. But see, when you're on the outside looking in and you feel like you're entitled to other people's country, that's the mindset that you walk around with. You understand what I'm saying? You're entitled to your country. When you're in somebody else's country, you're a guest. Respect that. And that's it. And as long as you respect people in their country, it's cool. But you can't tell a person how to react when people start disrespecting them in their own country, including us. You can't tell us how to react to that. Okay? You
But
can't.
South Africa doesn't belong to the Dutch. I would say it's the other way around, right? I mean, I don't understand, and this is also, it always comes back to the passive aggressive bigotry of not liking the other,
You
you
need to
know?
just you listen. Did the information that he just gave you and I gave you? Did you go look it up?
I'm not talking about that information, but the way he had to bring, when you come to somebody's country, act a certain way. I mean,
It's what is so hard. Wait a minute. Why do y'all fight back about someone asking you to be respectful? Is it because you're not a respectful person? You
no,
know
no,
how
no.
embarrassed. Wait a minute. Even right now, why are you interrupting me? You know how embarrassing that is at your big grown age not to have self control.
Can
You
I
shouldn't
answer
even
that?
want to be doing. Wait a minute. You shouldn't even be wanting to do this at your big grown age. You don't think that that is embarrassing? Calm down and just have some decorum. He's not saying nothing wrong to hurt you or harm you. He's telling you the truth. What is there to go back and forth about?
So when he said, when you come to somebody's country, respect it. I mean, like, so what does
Because I don't want to hear that shit.
Wait a minute, I want to hear her question. What was your question? What you want to know? What does respect look like, or something like that? What was you about to say?
no, no, no. I was just saying that, like, I don't understand why the soft passive aggressive bigotry towards, people who are not from here, like, I mean, I understand respecting the life, and I get that. I agree with that. Of course, that's how it should be. But however, why did that, like, the country had to do with it? Like, why her being a foreigner had anything to do with her not being respectful?
Because why do you think you can come to somebody else's country and act all willy nilly and do what you want to do in somebody else's country? And that's not the way the country works. Or that's not what the people who country it is used to. You know what I mean? You think you can just go to other people's country and just do whatever? Or do you feel like you should, you know, fall in line, basically?
I mean, I'm just saying that I don't understand what it has to do with what we're talking about. But I mean, I guess, but we're bringing the country into it, and then
No,
saying that,
okay,
South Africa is not
you know.
their country.
Well, you probably wouldn't get it. You probably wouldn't understand what he was saying, but we understand what he was saying about South Africa. A lot of people feel like they support what South Africa is doing right now. Okay, so people who immigrate to other people's country, it's hard for them to fathom any of this. You have to
Can
be
I
the
can
people.
I
You have
can
to
I
be the
answer?
people who country is getting I'm not gonna say invaded, but whose country is all these people are immigrating to, and you
Okay,
have to be the person who feel that or understand what's going on. But when you the
okay.
person just going all over to everybody country, then you ain't gonna understand. I don't think so. At least I don't know.
Well, I mean, can I just have another question? And so, yes, I believe, yes, I am going to do my research, and thank you for all that. And let's say after I do my research and all of that you said comes back to be true, other than, setting history right, and us knowing the truth, what else do you want people to take out of this? Do you expect to be treated a different way, having, because let's say if that is found to be true, like, what do you want us to do with that information other than, what I just stated? Do you feel like you need to be treated differently, or
If we feel like we needed to be treated differently, would you have a problem with that?
it depends? because I'm a humanist, so you know.
Can I can I can I make a few words contribution on this topic? I agree with Love when she said people coming to a host country, they should be respectful to the indigenous or the local people. I totally respect that. I don't want anybody to come to my country and disrespecting my people, but if they want to keep it to themselves and be respectful, I'm fine with that. But I don't want them to come here and try to act like holy and better than my people here. That's not our style. We host anyone, but if they want to keep it to themselves and be still, a good like abiding, law abiding people, then I don't have a problem with that. But I still want them to be respectful to the host, to the hosting people. So I am with this. I'm with Love on this one.
But see,
If
Bill,
Love
hold on. But
also,
Bill,
but
see,
just
but the
because we're
problem, hold
immigrants
on,
doesn't mean
ma'am,
that
hold on, ma'am. The problem with this is they don't look at Black Americans like this is our country, like we are the host. They just look at us like this is the white man's country. We have no power. We have no say in anything. So why should they respect us?
I don't agree with that. You're definitely a part of the the hosting country. So if anybody is not looking into that fact, then they have a problem with that. But
There
if
lies the problem.
keeping it to themselves, I don't see it as disrespectful. Being disrespectful is not acknowledging you guys are part of the hosting country. But that's that.
You know what the issue is? You guys are used to treating us like trash and garbage and talking down on us and looking down on us. That's the reason you act. That's the reason when Loves asks you if you find out we are, and what would that change? And you said would it change, or would you change or something? And you said maybe, depending on what it is, because you guys are used to talking about us. You're used to trying to degrade us. You guys are used to not respecting us. And now, oh, some new evidence has come out that there's something different going on here. So now you have to rearrange the way you think about us. And it makes you guys uncomfortable to
I don't
actually have some respect
Wait,
for some people that you say you have respect for. That's how I know y'all are a bunch of liars.
but the thing is, but how is it fair to take a whole group of people from a whole like from around the world and say that they all believe in one way, and then they're all liars. Talking about millions of people of which you probably don't even know 10 immigrants.
Look how you
and
just
and yet but
responded.
and yet however you think that we all are one way, or like we're disrespectful, or what. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, like, how many
Lady,
immigrants do you know?
the way you just responded when she asked you that question tells us everything that we need to know about the way you think about us.
So the
You
way
think we
she's
need more evidence? We listen to this all day and y'all all think the same way. You think we need more evidence? We know y'all don't respect us.
okay, then
We
then
know that. We don't have you. We don't need you to tell us. We know.
all right. Well, if you're talking hyperbolic like this, then I don't know what to say. I mean, I thought this conversation, I mean, this is, what? I mean, like, wow. I mean,
Ma'am,
okay.
you have been passive aggressive since you first came on here. I
That's
first
not
seen through
true.
you when you first came on here, you were being passive aggressive. If we let y'all speak long enough, you will always tell how you truly feel. Okay, and that's what you're
Mm.
doing right now.
And
You
how do
you
I
you
truly
do not want
feel?
to hold anyone else accountable but Black Americans. You all come up here with this vitriol and this playing dumb
This is
that you do.
insane.
You do it very well. You play dumb
Wow.
like you don't know anything, but you really have a whole nother agenda. Like, well, how do you know you're not African? Because we know. Because we know we're not. Because we
Okay,
do our
fine.
genealogy, we've
All right.
researched, and we know
Okay.
that. It's not saying that it's something wrong with Africans. That's not what we're saying. We have the right to identify with who we are, who our ancestors are, and where our lineage comes from. We do not need you. We don't owe you any explanations. We do not need you coming over
I
here
don't think
telling us
so.
anything.
I'm not saying you do, but
Okay, we
but
got
don't
new
expect
guests
me
on
to
the
tell my
stage.
kids that this is the truth.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
back from
I
walking
mean,
my dog now. We have new guests on the stage. Whoo, child. Hey, Steady P, how you doing?
Hey, what's going down? It's your boy
You
Steady Pace.
Hey, are you Black American?
Yeah, big FBA from Texas.
Okay, you got a question for Black Americans?
Not for Black
Okay,
Americans,
well
but
hold
yeah,
on
I
then,
want to
Steady.
get on revenue. That's what I want.
Child, you sure?
Hey, but I appreciate the space because man, sometimes be sleepy driving, and I'll be watching on YouTube and revenue say some
Oh,
stuff. I be
thank
so
you.
mad. he be
I
keeping
told
me up.
him. I told Revenue his name be ringing in them comments
Man,
in
he be
that chat.
keeping me up driving. I be like, man, hold on, man. I hate to even be on because this is, I use, YouTube. I listen to on
Oh,
YouTube
TikTok shop.
while I'm doing my shift. So I be appreciate them 4 hours, 6 hours. I be appreciate that.
Oh, you welcome. Well, hold on. I'm gonna let you talk
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
Revenue in a minute. Hey Chief, how you doing?
Doing good. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Once again, this is Force. I know you probably.
Oh, Forrest from X.
Exactly. This is Force. I'm here with a new name, Chief, like you all know. I have a question for Black Americans, and this question is, I think,
Hold on, y'all. Get
yeah.
ready, chat. He's notorious over there on X. He's definitely anti-FBA. So get ready, y'all. Go ahead, Chief.
So there's a question I wanted to ask Black American. I'm asking this question out of curiosity. And this question is, why do you all not bring or maybe send your kids to African parents to, or send your kids to be friends with African kids so that they're gonna be raised up properly though? This is a question I want to ask them. I mean, I've been curious to ask these people this question. Like your kids, some of them are raised in a violent way and all of that. Have you ever said, okay, go be friends with African or Nigerian kids and see the way they grow up, and then see if you can, you can raise your kids better? That's the question I just wanted to ask for a long time. Thank you so much.
Oh, can I get it?
Go ahead, Steady.
Well, my kids don't like bush meat, and they'll be tripping if I came up.
That can someone ask me? Someone that has brain answer my
Yes.
question.
No, but for real though.
Boss, what's going on? I'm not asking about your
No, I'm no for real, for real.
with bushmeat. What's
Hold
going
on,
on?
hold on. I got you. Man, it ain't that we send our kids whoever's cool. We gonna be cool with them. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of time y'all delineate. Y'all do y'all own thing. So since y'all do y'all own thing, we do our own thing. If you cool, you cool. If you not, you not. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some Nigerians, you know what I'm saying, they're cool. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, sending my kids over there. But if I see you doing some janky stuff, I can't send my kids over there. I'm real protective about my kids. I don't even let my kids go over a lot of people's house because you don't know how people live. But if I be around you, I know how you living, and I see that you clean, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna be doing no weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I get a vibe that you weird, then my kids can't come over there. You know what I'm saying? That's for anybody. You don't have to be Nigerian, you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, African. You know what I'm saying? I think that most FBAs are just particular about their kids being around certain people. And if you don't have the same values that we have, then, you know what I'm saying? No, because, you know, another black family, we all know, you know what I'm saying? when you come to somebody's house, you speak to everybody, and you know what I'm saying. You don't act no fool. You know what I'm saying. We know these things. We don't sometimes if we don't know your culture, then I can't take my kids around you like that. I land.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, Chief, and then we're gonna get to steady. Or I don't know if somebody else can answer
Thank,
him. But
yeah, thank you so much. You know, it reminded me when I was a kid, there was this Asian guy in the classroom. He's the best of the class. My mom told me go be friends with him and learn from him. And we are best friends to today because I learned from him and he taught me what I knew as a little kid in class. You know, so sometimes our Nigerian parents tend to move us to people that are best, you know, that are doing good. So I don't know. I don't see that in Black American kids or parents doing that. So I'm just like I said, it's out of curiosity. Even in Nigeria, in schools, the person that is doing best in the class, our parents, my parents especially, tend to tell us to be friends with them, get along with them, so that they can teach you, and that system has worked. So I don't know if I'm just suggesting to Black American kids that when you're raising your kids and you see someone that is of good behavior, try to affiliate your kids with that. Maybe there won't be violent kids unaliving each other over a pair of sneakers on the streets. Thank you.
I think, can I say something, love? I think a lot of people just didn't respond because they just don't have the energy anymore, and it sounded like a troll question, but I got time today. Okay, so you want us to send our children to who? To you, sir. I raised a lawyer, a nurse. What do I need to send my kids to you for, sir? And not only that, Nigeria faces a severe orphan crisis with an estimated 17.5 million orphans and vulnerable children, according to UNICEF and national statistics. These children, often victims of conflict, poverty, and diseases like the H word, frequently struggle with malnutrition, lack of education, and limited access to healthcare. So why the hell would we send our kids anywhere near you, sir? For what? Why
But
would
that's
we
not
do that?
everybody.
No, I'm not talking to you. You be quiet, passive aggressive. PA, be quiet. So what I'm saying to you, sir, you came up here and you were disingenuous. You're trying to be funny and you're trying to troll. But we don't need you people for a
I'm
damn
not
thing.
trolling. That was
No,
a
I'm
question
not
I wanted
done.
to ask.
I'm
What do you
not
mean
done. You
trolling?
want to
I'm
hear?
being
You
on.
want to hear? You asked a question, troll. I'm
I'm
going
not
to give it
trolling.
to
I'm being
you. You're
honest.
trolling, sir. You're trolling. You need to go
Trolling.
fix
That's the
and help all those 17.5 million orphans in your damn country right now. That's what you need to do. You need to stop
Go
worrying
back to the
about
topic.
us and our children and go fix your country, sir, and help those children over there with health care and education, sir. Our children will be fine. We don't need you. What we need for you people to do is get the hell out of our business and leave us alone.
I think we're the least of
Hold
the
on,
problems in
Chief.
America.
Hold on, Israeli. Israeli, it's ironic. Out of all the statements you heard him say, you only came off the mic when somebody pushed back pushed back against what he was saying. Why is that?
Well, I pushed back because she was highlighting the people who are at the at their
You didn't
lowest.
hear him highlight about our kids unaliving each other for sneakers. You ain't think
Oh,
that was worthy of coming off your mic to object to?
yes, but I
That's
didn't hear
reality,
that. I'm
though.
sorry.
Hold on, Forrest. I'm gonna call you Forrest.
I
What you say,
apologize. I
Israel?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear that, eh?
No, no, I promise I didn't.
Oh, really?
I didn't. I promise.
Okay, go ahead. Study pace. You had something you wanted to ask Revenue.
Well, just any the Africans and things like that. Is okay.
Revenue Jamaican though, just to
Oh,
let
he's
you know.
Jamaican.
Mhm.
I'm African. I'm African.
You
Yeah,
Jamaican.
are? No, you're
I was
not.
gonna say so. I'll be trying to stop the
Whole
jokes
group
because
in
I'm.
Jamaica is called Afro Jamaican. That's our
I
official ethnic group.
Hey,
Afro
Revenue, I
is short
appreciate
for
you, bro.
African, so I am technically African, African Jamaican.
All right, all right. Well, I just want to know how much are they paying you to go so hard, like to try to make us all African? Because it's like y'all pushing this make us African. So it's like anything we say, we could come with evidence, we could come with facts. You'll just deny it to make us all Africans. And I really feel like the YT people are doing this because this if we all can be African, then that means that they don't have to pay us what they owe us. And then and the first thing that a white tea person do when they get mad, they say go back to Africa. So they want us all to be Africans. So why are you when we're telling you who we are? I land there.
Yeah, then you'll have to say Malcolm X is working with the government. He said that y'all are African. You'll have to say Carter G. Woodson. You have to throw away Black History Month because the man that pioneered Black History Month, he said y'all African. Read his books, Carter G. Woodson. He tells you that point blank. The oldest organization that he formed, that the life and history of African American that he started in 1915. Then you'll have to say he's working with the government. You'll have to say Dr. Frances Cress Wilson, God rest her soul, that she's working with the government. She said y'all African. You'll have to say Dr. Amos Wilson is working with the government. You'll also have to say
Okay,
Dr.
land
Claude
your plane.
Anderson.
Land your plane.
Okay, I'll land it here. Uh, it's not me that's saying that. It's your own ancestors saying that you're African. So you'll have to start with them first before you get to me.
All right, thank you. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone
We
because
gon'
it'll keep on going. Okay. All right, thanks, Revenue. Thanks, Steady Pace. I'm gonna rotate y'all down. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, let's see. So, did you have any other questions for us?
More questions here. I wrote a lot of questions for my Black Americans.
Can I answer that first question he asked?
Yeah,
Because
go ahead.
first of all, now I take it very, very extremely offensive when you come for Black American children. Whew. What the do you mean have influence from an African? So my sons so you can teach my son how to be a coward because the apple don't fall too far from the damn tree. I know for sure you African men are not teaching your men, your sons how to be warriors and how to stand in the midst of fire. Okay. Second of all, I don't know why you think that our children are not academically inclined because they definitely are. You're taking a small percentage of Black American children and trying to put everybody in a bowl of gum balls. We are not all the same. So when you come up here talking, make sure that you're talking correctly. And that is extremely disrespectful. And y'all be sitting here saying all this little slick stuff out your mouth. I want you to go into those same neighborhoods where you see those children that stuff is going on, and say it to one of those children's fathers and see where that gets you.
All right, hey,
Y'all are just out of control. Like, don't do that.
American. Hold on, American. The black, well, the African, the
Yes,
black.
ma'am. Yes,
Guess
ma'am.
who? Guess who found us? Guess who's on the panel? Force. Force. That's
From
Chief.
X.
Yes.
The Black,
Ah,
why do you keep muting me?
mute you.
I
Oh,
did. I did. I didn't mean to cut you off. I
okay.
thought you was because you had static or something going on, American. Yes, the black.
Ah, that's hilarious.
Ask the black your question you just asked us, Chief.
Oh, the black. I mean, of course, I've seen your Twitter as well. I mean, and I have a lot of fans from the Black American community on Twitter. And the black, I was telling them, and I was asking the same question that when a kid is doing well in school, our African parents tend to tell us to go be friends with them so that we're gonna learn. There's a lot of parents that have done that with their kids when their classes. Sometimes they have Asian kids there. They tend to go friend them. So I was asking, do Black American parents do that? Like you see someone is selling is cool, or they have a particular behavior that is cool. You say, oh, be friends with them, get along with them, and try to learn from them. So that is what I was asking the panel. And some people were getting emotional and saying
Yeah,
something
because
that
he said so our kids won't be unaliving each other on the streets for sneakers.
exactly, when you learn good behavior from influence, because behavior, I mean, influence, you can get some character or behavior from influence, right? People around you. So when you have kids that are calm, educated, like Nigerian kids, you have them around your kids, those people are going to be they won't be unaliving each other on the streets, like I said, over a pair of sneakers. So that was the question, and I wanted to quickly respond to American for what she said. She said, "Do we want our kids to be cowards?" I mean, it's very funny when Black Americans tend to call Africans or Nigerian precisely cowards. It wasn't a Nigerian that had the nail on his neck where in the Black
Hold
American
on, hold
community.
on, hold on, Chief.
When
Hold
yeah,
on, Chief, real quick,
okay,
real
no
quick.
problem,
Hold on,
no
real quick.
problem. Go on.
Jahi, thank you for coming up. You can come back anytime. I followed you too.
Okay, for sure.
All
Appreciate
right.
you. All
All
right.
right. Bye bye. Um, hold on. Okay, go ahead, Forrest.
You love for. Can you hear me? I mean, was I muted?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So, it wasn't a black, it wasn't an African that had a nail of a police officer on the
But
neck,
land
and he
your
couldn't do
plane
nothing.
though.
Exactly. I want to respond to her real quick before I land my plane. So, it was the Africans that took up the pew pew and fought against the white
Um,
colonizer.
okay.
We
Black
didn't,
Queen and
don't call us.
Franco, I'm gonna rotate the stage too. Y'all can come back up though. You
Yeah,
got to land
please.
your plane because you getting you know what I mean. If you want this smoke, you gonna get it.
I
Cause
really
it
want to
just feel
respond
like
to
you
him, Miss
sure
Law.
want it.
Can
So do I.
can I just say
Can I be next, please? Because I want to read him.
Was waiting too. That's why I came up too.
Okay, I'll let y'all go first. I'm patient.
why do y'all do this? And I really truly feel like y'all be trying to trigger us. And
The truth, brother. I'm
huh,
just saying the truth.
I feel like y'all try to trigger us on and I don't understand why y'all go straight to the George Floyd example. Like this is an everyday occurrence, and this is not the case. And
Man was
it's
on a life in the presence of black people and they did nothing. That's cowardice right there.
That's
Thank you.
all,
talking.
sir. That's what you saw on social media. But considering I'm in law enforcement, I saw the real deal. Watch what you say, you
There is
hear?
a group of
Watch what you
black people
say. They
right
don't
there.
show
What
everything
non?
on
There's a
social
group of black
media.
people there. The video is everywhere. They couldn't do nothing.
So we
You
can
don't
say
do
the
that.
same
Nobody
thing
can do
about
that
your
in
men.
Nigeria
We
and
can say the
Africa.
same about the men in Nigeria, huh? And how
You
they
have
do their
one white man
wives.
kneeling on the man neck in the black neighborhood and nobody can do nothing. And you want to come
Sir,
here and tell me
Y'all are better
about being a
the
coward?
talking.
Chinese, the
Don't do that,
Chinese
please.
people, the
Don't
Chinese
tell me
people
about
are
being a
the
coward when your
Chinese
people
people
couldn't
are
do
on
nothing.
y'all
Don't do
right
that.
now, though.
Don't point
You
fingers
in
about
Chinese
being
America,
a
the
people
same
coward.
are
thing.
on y'all
Hold
right
on, you in
now.
America.
But
You
you're
know the
It's
same
like
thing can
prepared.
happen to you, right?
All
you're
right,
not
but you're
And
understanding.
I'm not in
everybody
prepared.
could be
America.
standing there.
For
I'm
you
not
to
in
come
America. I don't
over
want to be there.
here
That's a
and
horrible
say
place
I
to
you're
be.
know it
not
because you scared of
And
white
innocent.
folks.
what's
You
so crazy is you're
Israeli,
talking
thank you
about.
for coming up. You can come back up.
And what's so crazy is
You can
you keep talking about people unaliving each other. Dude, what the heck do y'all think y'all do on that continent? Y'all are so violent against your own men, women, and children.
And
Like you
filthy.
have
And
some
disgusting.
nerve. You have
Yeah,
some nerve.
but you gotta put in
Y'all
context.
are
His parent,
so violent.
It's his parents told him to learn proper behavior because she knows she gave birth to savages. That's
No,
for one.
I think
Exactly.
it's
And
the
then
No,
not
no,
only
parasites
Yep.
from the
that,
I won't
monkeys.
take
not
that.
only that,
Most, I
not
won't
It's
take
the
only
that
that,
from
parasites
a
not
from
black
the
American
only
monkeys
woman.
that,
that they
not
eat.
only
I
that,
won't take that from a black
she's
American woman that
asking
opens
you,
OnlyFans
she's
and sits there and
asking
shake ass for
you
money
to,
tonight.
Let me
she's
tell
Sir,
you
well, hold on.
something.
Most
asking
I
you
won't take that
This
from a
to
black
OnlyFans,
not
American
in the
woman. Don't do that.
this
sir,
most
idiot got up
OnlyFans
here
models
talking
sir,
are
about
are
sir.
talking
immigrants.
She's
You gotta
about
stop
asking
that.
you to
You want to
siphon
sit
her
he.
there and
energy
talking
because
about?
she
You're
knows
talking
there's a
about
great
Black
No, no,
American
possibility
hold
women.
on, one
that
at a
you're gonna
time,
be
y'all. One at a
turned out
time.
to be.
You want to talk about Black American women, but yet you guys have the number one
No, he
paternity
talked about
fraud.
our children. He said
Yeah,
that our
no, but he
children.
he also said that he's not going to take that from Black American women who shakes their ass when literally you're number one in paternity
No,
fraud.
he said Black American women that's on OnlyFans, which most of them are immigrant women when you actually
Sure the
look at
heck
it.
And
is.
y'all got banned from this. Y'all got banned from TikTok from doing that type of stuff on here. What are you talking about?
Right.
Like, are
I
you
just seen a
serious,
video of
bro?
them eating monkey this morning. It's all over TikTok.
Here we go with the usual babble. It's
No,
Oh
it's
monkeys. Here we go.
God.
real.
The
These are
usual
actual
battles
you
since
hold
These
on,
are
see,
1980.
actual.
see,
The
These are
same
hold on,
actual
talking
hold on,
things
hold
that
points.
on.
are
Eat
happening.
But at
This
monkeys.
is
least
this
if
is
they gonna eat the
hilarious. Y'all
It's
wanna
monkeys, at
take
least put some
2026. We're still talking
seasoning on
about
the
eating
this
monkey.
monkeys. Here we go.
this y'all
Same
still eat
babble.
monkeys in 2026.
Same black
But
American
but what's
babble. Eat
hilarious,
monkeys.
you wanna
Live
steal
in
our
mud
lingo and
huts.
say this is
Same
Bible,
talk.
this
bro.
is
So y'all still
Bible.
don't eat
Same
No,
monkeys?
talking points. Nothing
no, this
changed.
is
So do
Like
you
sir,
literally
you
biting
prefer?
the
So
head
do
In
of
the
you
the
next
monkey.
prefer a
50 years, they're
baboon
gonna talk
or
no,
a
about
this is
eating
small
monkeys.
reality.
a
Are you
And
chimpanzee?
100 years
Wait
ago,
a
it was
minute.
eating
Most
monkeys.
wanted
It's
want to
always
say
the same thing.
something. Most wanted want to say something. What you say, most wanted?
I said, y'all literally, like he said, still eating whole monkeys, biting the head, no season. It ain't even been out the pot 2 seconds, and you biting it. Like that's not we don't do that stuff over here. Basically, we don't build doodoo huts over here. That's not in our genes and
Here
our
we go. Same
genetics.
nonsense. Here we go.
Hey,
Same talking
listen,
points.
listen, bro. We have never newscast doodoo huts over here. We are civilized people because we civilized the world.
Talking points.
Y'all. So what do you prefer, baboon or chimpanzee? Stop playing with
And
me.
you got and you have and Mr. Chef, you have YT
For your
talking
mama.
points. You have YT talking points. So what are you talking about? And they stop using our wording talking about babble. That's our word for y'all. Y'all babble. We don't babble.
Yeah. That's your word.
That's our word.
Everything is your word.
How are you gonna
Yeah.
use
You
our
own
And then
lingo
English.
you
on
spoke
us?
on our
You
children,
own
talking about
English
Golly.
our
as well.
children
Don't forget.
are unaliving. You sitting here speaking on our
Y'all
children,
got
talking about our
child
children are.
soldiers.
He sat here and said that our children are unaliving each other for sneakers. They don't need to because they have hardworking parents, honey. I
and
don't know
do
what you talking about. Our kids are
News is on.
fresher than
The
yours.
news is
Our
online,
children are
please. The
fresher than
news
yours.
is
They're
online.
smarter than yours.
they
Oh,
They're
here we
more
Smell
go.
better than
intelligent than
yours. And
yours.
sir,
They
y'all
score
Your
own
black
higher
them.
American kid
than
is
And
yours
smarter
hey,
for
than
your
look,
Nigerian kids.
GPAs. I
and
don't know what
actually,
you
A
talking
black
about.
American
You
kid is
hey,
damn
smarter than
look,
Nigerian
African.
kid. Are we joking
hey,
And
here?
don't
hey,
wait
hey,
Come on
and wait
now.
a minute.
Let's
hey,
Are
not
look
do
you
at
that.
serious?
Chief.
Don't
Let's
you
not
guys
do that.
wait? Don't you guys have children that are soldiers, sir? In 2026?
Here we go. Same
Okay,
talking
yeah,
points.
thank
Them
you.
little
100 years
musty
Yeah,
ago,
ass
you
same
do.
African
talking
children. The
And
points.
they
apple
Here
don't
we
beg.
go.
fall
They
far
beg
from the
just
tree.
like
I
you
could tell
beg.
you that.
Same talking points.
Bro,
It's
Chief, look at
true.
Chief.
It's
Chief.
true.
See, now you just said that disrespectful shit. Guess what? Your children musty as hell, just like you.
Hey,
Look
hey,
at the
look at Chief.
picture.
Attack
Nah.
the kids now. You want to
Hey,
attack
Chief.
kids
Yeah, because
now?
you want to
Chief.
sit here and be disrespectful. You goddamn right. I don't
I'm
know who
just
you
saying the
came up here
truth. You might not
playing
like
with.
the truth, but I'm
I
saying
don't
the
know who
truth.
you came up here
Hey, you know
playing
who the
with.
Force is
smartest on
known for
this
saying
You're
the
not
land?
going to
And
truth.
talk
we're
about
saying the
these
truth too.
children.
Hey, look at
Not at
Force is
Chief.
known
all.
for saying the
Chief.
truth. That's
Chief.
why I'm
Okay,
Chief.
forced.
and we're saying the truth
Hey,
too.
hey, look at Chief. Let me tell you.
The truth is you have children
With them
soldiers.
big big
the
nappy
children,
out with the big nappy
Wait a minute, American.
ET
Hold on,
head.
American.
Hey,
Go ahead, my partner.
look at Chief. I'm gonna tell you, the smartest person on this land is the black woman. Well, I ain't gonna call her black, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's her. She's the smartest. Look it up. It's nobody in education that tops her, not even us. So, and it definitely ain't y'all. Y'all the best at nothing. Give me, hey, look, give me one thing, because I don't like to argue. I just want to, know what I'm saying, have a little shoot the shit a little bit. But give me one thing that y'all invented on this land that help us right now, still to this day.
dancing for Corbin
Same talking
Galaxies.
point. Invention. We go back. Invention. Here we go. Same talking point.
Okay, so
Listen.
give me one.
Listen. We got no time
Monkey
for no
head in a
convention
bowl.
bullshit.
What's wrong with
Listen.
that though?
Oh man, what is going on here? What is
No,
going
but
on?
what's wrong with
I
that
thought we
20,
question?
civilized. I thought we
2026, y'all
civilized.
still
What is
eating
going on
monkey
here?
head in a bowl. In a
Hey,
bowl.
give
That's a
me,
damn
give,
shame.
What is
give.
going
Chasing a
on?
Hey,
chimpanzee down to
hey,
eat.
then look,
You. That's
look.
sad.
Y'all
Y'all
can't
ain't
even
even,
make no stir fry monkey like the
like,
Chinese.
you ain't
At
even,
least stir fried. At
you ain't even
least put in some
upgrade the
orange
doodle
chicken. Or,
huts. It's
People are
still
tired
one
of this your
story
monkey
doodle
talk.
huts.
People
Y'all
are
ain't making
tired
no
of
three
it. You're saying the
story.
same shit over 200 years. You
well,
still saying
why
the
is
same nonsense.
2026 and y'all
Okay,
still
y'all.
eating
Let's
In
monkey?
move on.
2026, you're still talking
Hold on,
about
y'all.
monkeys, eating
Hold on,
monkeys.
y'all.
Nobody
I
got
got
time for
Chief.
that.
In
I got
Let's
Chief
move
2026 and you're
speaking.
on.
still
Chief,
eating a
Chief.
monkey.
Hold on.
In
Listen.
2026 and you're still
Get back to the
eating a
question.
monkey.
Okay,
Chief,
the
get back
black.
to the
Let's
question.
move
Get back to
on,
the question.
y'all. Go
Answer
ahead.
the. Okay. What? Give me an
Oh,
invention.
wait a minute. Hold on.
My fault, y'all.
Somebody gotta drop down. Anybody want to volunteer
You
to
can draw
drop
me
down?
down. You can draw me down.
All right. Thanks, Most
Stay up,
Wanted.
most wanted. Stay up. I'll go down.
Okay, you gonna drop down
May
too?
Yes, ma'am. I'll go
Oh,
down.
okay. Thank you, Humble.
may I speak?
Yep. Hold on.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Abar.
Thank you, ma'am. To the gentleman who made the horrific reference to our children, and I would greatly appreciate it that as I speak, you not interrupt me. However, I need you to understand that our children are excellent in education, very excellent. We had a bunch of our children graduating in high honors with high honors. And not only that, partner, if before any other ethnic group stepped foot on this continent, one, we were already here. We were already civilized. We had the greatest structures on this planet when it came to pyramids, tall buildings, electricity. I don't care what you say, partner, but I know my history. Electricity, we had cars, we had airplanes, we had it all. But when the Caucasian got here, they destroyed every freaking thing that shows our presence here. And then started making stuff to make it look like they built it. Those people are putting you and us at each other's throat, and they're doing a great job at it, man. I hate seeing that, man. If we,
HATE. I love TikTok shop. HATE.
oh, I'm sorry,
Okay,
I
land
hate.
your plane.
Okay, I'm finna land, man. But man, dude, we had engineers, we had science, we invented all that, man. And then we went to Africa. That the civilization started right here, partner. The evidence is already plentiful. You can look it up if you like. I'm done. Landing my plane. Oh, landing my plane.
All
Thank you,
right,
ma'am. I
thank
appreciate
you.
your time.
Thank you, Abari. Have a good day. I mean, you can
Yes,
come
ma'am.
back. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Hey, second in two in crime.
Um,
Two
thank you,
in.
thank you.
Hey, let me introduce you to somebody. Two in crime. This guy above you, Chief. That's Force from over on X. He is he's he's very anti FBA Black American because you know when he talking about FBA, he talking about Black Americans too. I just want you to meet him. He's like the super. He's like the super anti FBA Black American. He's from Nigeria. He's a Nigerian. So, did you want to respond to anything anyone had to say, Chief?
I'm very interested to listen to what the fellow Nigerian wanted to say. But the responding to the last person, listen, this is beyond education. We're talking of behavior. I've seen a lot of videos where Black American teenage boys, they see elderly people, they go knock them down on the streets, playing with pew pew on the streets and all that stuff. There's a lot. Like I said, it goes beyond educational, prowess. We're talking about the behavior, the character, their personality. It's not all about the educational stuff. To responding to that, so let me listen to what the young man have to say. I was looking for an opportunity to face him. I think I'll get the privilege to face him now. Go on.
Can I respond to that?
Hold on, Cha Cha. Two in crime.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a while, or maybe every now and then you find Africans that are not quite vast about the contributions of every group and what especially Black Americans have done, not just in the continent of America, but beyond that. The immense support that they provided to African countries that spearheaded their their the various independence that flag independence that they received from Europeans that colonized them. They also do not know how much Black American your ancestors, even down to most of you who are old enough, what you did, the contributions that you made, physical contributions with your money, the donations that you made to support the continent of Africa. Some of them, their history is lost on most of them. And clearly, as you guys may have seen over the course of time, you would have seen some of them come up here. These are people that clearly do not know their own history. They have no idea what happened to where they come from. What happened, how they become most of the countries that where they're living now, where they're all, majority of them are fleeing from right now. They have no idea why their countries are in the shape it is and why they are running away to other countries, majority of them. So it is unfortunate, but when we have the opportunity, we try to educate them, we try to bring common sense, decency, and reason into them. Now, Black Americans, where some of us are not the same, the Biafrans have as we've maintained times and again, that we're different. We don't talk, we don't share the same talking point with these people. We don't talk like them. We've tried to explain ourselves. We've tried to explain what we represent. We understand the immense contributions of Black Americans, what you did. And we also recognize what you represent. America is not going to be as powerful as it is today if Black Americans weren't there. So, and white Americans know that too. Most of the inventions were spearheaded by Black Americans. So we all know these things. The Biafrans are very much aware of these things. We know these things. So when we have the opportunity, like I said, we try to let these Africans know that this whole idea of trying to bash or trying to go on a talking spree, trying to bash or trying to denigrate Black Americans won't work. It doesn't matter what you guys do. We need, what we are trying to do, what we are trying to explain is that we must recognize in this journey of awareness. Yes, in this journey of awareness, we expect that every group of melanated people must recognize every group. And that means that you must respect the identity of each group. If you are this, whatever you say you are, whether you are Ghanaian, you are Nigerian, you are Mozambique, you are Biafran, you are Black American, you must respect each group. People have the right to their identity, have the right to take pride in who they are and what they have contributed. Black Americans have contributed so much in the advancement of human civilization. The cultures they've created have reverberated around the world, and all of these things are the things that people must be aware of.
Thank you. We
So on this
appreciate
note,
it.
all right. On this note, I land the plane. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate all that. We do. Hey, M.
Can I respond to him?
Hold on. No, not just a second.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
Y'all can sit with that. Are you Black American?
I'm sorry?
Are you Black American?
Nah, I'm Latin American.
Oh, hey, how you doing? You got a question for Black Americans?
I do. I really do. I really do. How do you guys feel when people come here, thank you so much, and tell you that you have no culture? And be honest, like, do you guys start to believe those lies, or do you understand that you do have a culture? Like, how do you guys really feel about that? And I know there's not only one answer.
No, we don't believe it. We could care less, and we put that history in their face. That's basically what we do.
We laugh at it too. It's all over TikTok. We have every ethnicity copying us, dressing like us, talking like us, doing everything like us. So I laugh
I
at
agree.
it. I laugh at them. It don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm only asking because I grew up. I have had a lot of Black American friends growing up, And they would tell me, like, they would like pretty much admire my culture and be like, we don't have nothing, like we just regular this or regular that, we don't got nowhere to go to. And I'd be looking at them like, are you crazy? Like, some of them really believe
You
that they
sure
had.
they Black Americans?
Yeah, they were
Where you
Black
from?
Americans.
Hold on, where you from?
I'm from New
Where
York.
you, I mean, are you sure they were Black Americans?
No, these were like actual legit Black
I mean,
American people.
I'm talking
But
about
to be honest,
beyond
this
skin
was years
color,
ago.
like
This
beyond
was years ago.
skin color. Are you sure they was actual Black Americans?
No, they
That's
were
the main
American.
reason why. That's the main reason why. Yeah, they're American, but were they Black American?
No, they
Pat,
were Black Americans.
I
No,
mean,
like they were Black Americans. Like they were Black, but
because
they were American.
Wait a minute. How you know? How you know? How you
Because
know?
I grew up with them. I knew them. Like I know their
What?
family. Like we were like
I know, but
like,
how you know their parents didn't immigrate here?
well,
Especially in
from
New
what they
York.
tell
That's a
me.
melting pot, New York, baby. It's full of Caribbean kids.
From
yeah,
what they
we
told me. I
going
mean,
beyond
to be
skin
honest,
color.
no, I mean, to be honest, I can't really like give you facts, but this is just what I know, and this is what they told me. There
Well,
could be a
yeah.
possibility that they weren't,
Because
but
we
like
would
even
never
like,
talk like that. We know our culture. We know we like to tell everybody about, like, we like people to try our food. We like to watch people eat our food. We already know all of our things that
of
we
course,
created, the music genre. So that's nothing a real Black American would say.
right, or
Especially in the South. Take a trip to the South.
And,
It's in New
and if
no,
they
York.
definitely
wasn't
the
a
South.
pan,
Hold
and,
on, hold
and if
on.
they wasn't a Pan African, then they probably wasn't no Black American.
Wait,
Cause
also I have one more
Hold
thing
on.
too.
Let me
Also, how
get
do you
to
guys feel about when people
Wait a
say?
minute, Cha Cha.
How do you guys feel about when people be like, oh no, maybe not maybe not so much now, but because of political climate that we're in, which is kind of crazy. But how do you guys feel about when people say, well, you have a place to go to, or I have nowhere to go to, like this is where I'm from? Like how, like what do you like? I never understood that because I'm like, what do you mean? So what do you guys? What's your take on that? And of course now like the political climate is kind of crazy,
Y'all,
but
let's let Cha Cha answer that. Cha Cha, go ahead.
we do have a place to go to, and it's here. You know, the reason why y'all have a place to go to because a lot of y'all guys ran for opportunity. And if you living in New York, it'd be hard for a Black American kid to say, "Oh, well, we don't have nothing." When the whole no music is Black American. Shout out to the Voice of Harlem. When your friends dapped you up, that's Black American culture. You know, so it'd be hard for me to believe that Light Feet is Black American culture. Harlem Shaking is Black American culture. So it's hard to believe you say you from New York and another Black American kid said that they don't have no culture when everything in New York is
oh,
embedded
plenty.
in Black American
I know
culture.
that's how I
From
see it. Yeah, you're
from
right. But this
from
is not just one. This is
even
plenty.
excuse me, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, even with you being able to say nigga openly is Black American culture.
I
I
love
don't though.
TikTok shop. I love TikTok shop.
No, yeah, I don't do that. I never thought it was my place. I was raised.
Shout out to the Light Feet dancers. Shout out to the Harlem Shakers. Shout out to everybody who be dapping everybody when they greeting each other. Shout out to the Voice of Harlem, who created No Music at the Kingdom, which is Black American culture. Watching those unprofessional games, especially up in Dykeman, that's Kenny Stevens. His mother used to be my neighbor when I was living up in Dykeman. That's Black American culture. Shout out to the Kingdom and the record and the record. So yeah, it's hard for me to believe that you just doing that for clout chasing. Yeah.
You think I'm just saying that for cloud chasing?
All
I would
right,
never.
Cha Cha, thank
I
you
would
for
never.
coming up. I got to rotate the stage.
Are
Thank
you a
you.
fan? Are you a fan of Black American culture, sir?
Yeah, I am. I listen a lot of the music. A lot of the music I listen to is Black American.
Also, I have a
Even like
question. When am
how.
I going to ask my question?
Yeah, good.
Go ahead.
Be patient. Wait your turn.
Go ahead, Forrest. Ask your question.
Also impatient. When Force is here, he takes the mic. Thank you so much, host. I
Hold
want
on, no,
to
you
ask a
hold on,
question.
no, you don't.
No, you don't. You
Relax.
can
Let me
get
ask
booted
my
just like
question.
that. Look, this is an equal opportunity space. You can
Can
get booted like
you
everybody else
relax?
who
Let me
get
ask my
disrespected.
question. The host asked me to go ahead.
I know, but that's my mod. Over here, you
Oh,
know
that's
how
your
it go
mod.
like on eggs.
Oh,
Yeah. The
okay.
black is my mod, the
No,
African
I know.
American. Yeah,
I
I
know the
got
blacks
quite a
long
few
time.
in here, so you know,
It's
go
all
ahead.
good.
I don't talk her either.
It's all
Have
good.
some decorum
Can I
and some
continue like
respect
the
at least.
host said? Can I continue like the host said, or you want to overrule the host?
That was the host that was just speaking. I'm telling you, calm your nerves and let her speak.
Go
Ask him
ahead.
to
Go
speak.
ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Sometimes the mod be overreacting though. I don't know what's going on. But I want to ask this question. Can Black American please distinguish between a gangster and the gangster culture and a Black American culture? Because it's difficult for me to distinguish, because you have people that have their pants down, dressing like a thug, maybe with the what do they put on their head on? All those stuff they put at their head on, they make them look like thugs and criminals. Please, what is the difference between Black American culture when it comes to dressing and a thug dressing?
Hey,
Because
Chief,
most of
Chief, you
most
worried
of
about the
Black
wrong
American,
thing.
can I finish, please? Most of the dressing Black Americans dress, you can't dress like that and go for an interview. You're gonna be sent out. Right? In any country, you can't dress like a Black American, that gangster dressing, and go to any place of work. Please, can you list any dressing of Black Americans that I can take for an interview and I will get the job? Once again, my question is, what is the difference between your culture and the gangster culture? Thank you so much.
There is no difference between our culture and a gangster culture. It's the same culture, and y'all bite off it every chance y'all get. Enjoy it. Love
Can
it.
I ask him a question, please?
Can I answer that?
No.
Yeah, go ahead,
So,
Africa.
can I yeah, because it is a difference, because it's two different types of code when you separate the street life from the actual civilian life. The dress code may be the same and similar, but the activities, we know how to separate the two. Like, what happens in the street stays in the streets. Well, what happens in the civilized world stays in the civilized world. And they all respect each other on certain levels. So you're not gonna have some idiots in the streets just maliciously want to go attack some regular civilians. They gonna keep that personal. That's why you have gang violence, because it's gangs versus gangs, and they're keeping it within their sections or their little blocks. So
Black. This man is trolling. It's a time and place for everything. He know
Hold
exactly
on,
what
I,
he's
I,
so
doing.
I,
hold
When I
I,
on,
ask my
so
question,
I
I'm
know,
trolling.
but
What is
hold
going on?
on, hold on, Chief. Go
I
ahead,
know. I just
Africa
want to at
reality.
least break a. I ain't want to just make a deep dive, but I'm at least trying to make it clear for the audience.
Yeah,
So
shout
we
out
just
to
want to
you.
go with the illusion that it's
Okay,
all
hold
game.
on, hold on. Go ahead, Africa reality.
You see, as an African FBA, I support FBA. I found the question she asked disrespectful, okay? Because if you look at the point, would you like me to ask you that the Fulani that is unaliving Nigerians, they are part of Nigerians too?
John,
Yes, sir. So are you proud of them?
am I proud of who? The Fulanese?
Whoever unaliving people in Nigeria, or
I'm not
whoever,
proud
oh,
of.
no, 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 or
Mhm.
whoever looting in Nigeria today.
I'm not proud of any looting in any place of the world, whether you're on a life or looting, be it in Asia, be it in Africa, be it in US. As long as you're looting and on a life, I'm against it.
So why would you ask them about the gang GGANG in their neighborhood that you don't even have any like?
What does asking about gangster culture and on a life and looting?
But
What does that have to do with anything?
it's about if someone asks you too, you're gonna
I'm
be
asking for
defensive.
their culture, and someone responded that is the
Why you
same.
don't
An
ask
American
about
responded
Tyler
that is the
Perry? Why you
same.
don't ask about
So
Tyler Perry? How did Tyler Perry dress?
what does that have to do with anything?
I mean, it is a reality. It seems like you just want to talk about the negativity about Black Americans, but when they talk about you,
Hey, Africans, you guys want to be on
The
defense?
prompt asked Black American a question, and I asked, "Is the gangster culture and Black American culture the same?" And I got the answer. Someone said, "Yes, they are the same." So why are you asking me about looting, unaliving, and all this stuff? It doesn't make no sense, and there's no correlation there. What's your point?
No, my point is, why don't you find something enticing about Black Americans? Why is it that it's only negativity?
Once
Because
again, the
hold
the
on, hold on,
question
hold on,
is
hold on,
asked
hold
Black
on.
American a question.
Let me finish. I'm saying this because we're gonna be going in around the circle if we don't change our mentality. I will talk to each other. That's
Oh,
my own point. Okay, along with that.
you can ask Black American your question because I didn't understand what you're saying. I was trying to do. Thank you.
How you didn't understand y'all talking the same type of way? Oh.
I
Right, no,
understand
he
you.
was trying to say African reality. He don't understand you. He talked the same way, but he was trying to talk like he's better than you, like he talked better than you. Y'all
I'm not
talk the
saying
same
no. You're
exact
trying to
way.
project. You're trying to
No,
play
you were
some
just
game
trying
here.
to be
I
condescending
would
and try to
no,
put
no,
him down.
not
You
at all,
talk
not at
like
all,
that too.
not at
You
all.
talk
Of
like
course,
that too.
this is not talking like that. Of
We're
course, I'm a
struggling trying
Nigerian.
to figure out what you're talking
I'm
about too. You
no,
not
I'm a
no better than
Nigerian,
him.
and
Y'all on the
I'm
same.
saying I asked the
Y'all are
question
talking. Y'all are
about
the same. Y'all talking the same way. Y'all both
the point.
speak the
That is
same
not the
way.
point.
Don't be trying to talk about him when we
It's not
can't
the point.
understand you.
I mean, he
You don't
understand what I
understand.
said. He understand what I said. He just
I
don't want
understood
to.
what he said, obviously, but how does that have to do with the question I asked? That's what I'm saying. I
Okay, we
understood
about
what
to
he said.
move on. Thank you for coming up for us.
Thank you so much.
Not all righty. Yeah.
Gonna do the African prompt, man. You say you're gonna start 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I know, right?
Miss Love.
Huh?
He was something else, yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, he hell on X.
You're damn fool. That's why I was trying my best not to feed into it.
I'm gonna have to go on X. I am not on X. This is my only social media.
Mine too.
To make you understand why a lot of us go extra hard on these folks and just are non-tolerant.
I probably would get kicked off of X too. I ain't trying to.
They should let you do whatever.
For real?
Yeah, they ain't really got no limit unless you picking on white people.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Hey Black, how you doing?
Y'all been doing? What's been happening?
Nothing much.
I'm sitting here listening. I've been listening for a while, and I want to address one thing. When somebody said that, what gangster culture is Black American culture, it's all well. That's just a part. That's the gangster life, the trenches life. That's a small segment of Black American culture. Our culture is really about innovation. Our culture is really about creation. Our culture is really and truly about community. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of them, but it really is about that. You know, our culture is about, you know, being jubilant and enjoying ourselves. Our culture also is about straightening things when they come at us right then and there. You know, we are very bold, proud, and brash people, you know. So as far as when it comes to dress that, to address that other cat, talking about, you know, basically the urban apparel is the dress of America. No, that's not true. I think I'm one of the slickest dresses out here. I don't walk around with suits on there every day. You know, I might wear some sweatpants, but the way I hook that thing up, I be looking fly. You know what I'm saying? I dress fly. Black Americans are some of the flyest dresses out here. Majority of us want to dress fly. The little urban hip hop apparel y'all see with these kids showing their drawers and, you know what I mean? That bubblegum popping, head nodding shit, that's for them youngins. Most people around our age, we ain't walking around here with our damn drawers showing. Even if we do, either we are still wearing sneakers, we ain't got no drawers showing. We got our pants pulled up. I wear straight legs. I don't wear no tight ass skinny jeans. My crotches can't be going through all that, and I wear boxers. The hell I look like crunching up my crotches in some damn skinny jeans. So as grown people, the urban apparel is not necessarily our dress. Let's keep it real. That's a young people thing. Majority of us, we dress like grown people. You know what I mean? I'll land right there.
Technically, urban
Can I add
apparel
something?
would be defined as anything that black people wear. That's from regular office clothes, in the way and the style that we dress. And it could be gaiters from a long line of things. It's just urban apparel is just not fully one little thing. It's say urban for a reason. Urban is black folks.
Urban is used by white people to try to classify as if our dress or wear is something different as from the corporate world or the business world or the government world. You know what I mean? As if it's something different. When I'm, going down Anacostia Park, chilling, burning, a thing or two and drinking a thing or two, I might have on a nice little Adidas little outfit, maybe a little short outfit if I'm going to jump on the basketball court. You know what I mean? Urban apparel is really talking about the trenches look. That's really what they're trying to target. They try to say when white people say urban apparel as if to try to classify that as in all of us black people. That's just trying to say like our dress is anything different. But when I wear a suit to corporate, I probably have on the same Botany 500 or Armani suit that they got on.
Okay, but we mastered the art of code switching, sir. I was being sarcastic with him. We know how to turn it off and turn it on.
Well, I wasn't talking about
are you
sweetie.
offended by the term urban? It just sounds like you one of those that are offended by certain terminology that white people have.
Brother, don't go searching. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Don't go searching for something.
You
Don't go searching for something.
urban seem like
What we ain't gonna do is go searching for something to pick at to try to make a topic out of something stupid.
I'm breaking down what you just said.
I'm not picked by nothing. I'm just merely saying about what the brother said, the African brother. I'm speaking of what he spoke on.
I'm the one
now
that
it seems like you're the one stuck on the urban word because you came at me going all in about what urban is all about. So is it bothering you because I spoke on what urban is?
You literally spoke on what I said. And I was breaking it down of what the term
you breaking it down to ask for what you feel the term is. I mean, everybody know what urban apparel is. When you say urban apparel, they automatically think about pants sagging, the hip hop style. That's urban apparel, really. Urban apparel is not no Botany 500 or fucking Imani suit. Excuse my French.